Hello, are we back? Let me know if you can hear me. Hello, hello. I don't know what happened, man. Like, I have no idea, but we should be live right now. Oh, yes, we are. Okay, cool. I don't know what happened. Y'all, it just all of a sudden stopped. It was weird. We're back. Oh, thanks for coming back. All right, this is live chat reminder again. We got to start over. It was Be Me. Be Me did it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I fell asleep.
It was a woo-woo. It was a frickin' woo-woo. Welcome back. You guys hit the like button, re-like, and all that good stuff. No, he didn't strike me. There's no strikes. But we're back. Hey, Hilson. Welcome back in. Hey, Lindsay. We'll just have to change the thumbnail after that, after I'm done. Hey, Cheryl, Auntie Cheryl. We'll change the thumbnail, and that will just be our 857 review. And then this one will be the woo-woo. Be a cooter. Jerry, I'm going to get a creepy text from Jerry. Be a cooter. This is a very special woo-woo Thursday. Welcome back in, Hexy, Jammers, Steph, Indelible Bloom. Let's pop out our chat and get
Cooter Clippers.
Get that pinned again. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with me. Oh, man. That was weird, though. At least we got it done. Thanks again to Badass for saving that. I'm looking forward to putting 857 on the regular review list. What do you guys think? I think he deserves to be on the roast list. Because I really, really don't like him. Thank you for gifting a cootership to YouTube Bad Actors. Awesome stuff. Are you guys buffering? If you're buffering, maybe try leave and come back. Paul says, hey, let's not start man bashing because of 857. Women in true crime are no better. If Lauren and all her backstabbing mean girl shit and Tricia and all her crap. Glad you're back. Oh, this isn't about man bashing, but when a girl tells a man she's uncomfortable and wants him to stop filming, I think that the point is taken. Plus, there's certain types of men, right? A man is not just a man. There's types, just like there's types of women. And you're right. No, there's no man bashing. There's also no women bashing. Everybody's looked at as an individual, Mr. Paul. Even you, Tricia. Be careful, 7. Well, thank you guys for coming back. Thanks, Nick. No, someone asked, why is there a lot of asshole men on YouTube? Well, we've encountered a lot of them in the past year. Not just in, with Joe Schmo, but there's been men from other sectors that have come on our radar. And it seems like 2026 is the year of the reveal. And we're just finding out who the assholes are and who the assholes aren't, male and female.
We're not mean.
That's right, White Lotus. We're not mean. But I got you. He's talking about Ted Investigates. What about him? Yep, equal opportunity. 2026 is the year of calling shit out no matter who it is, right? Yep, my pledge. It was my pledge on my New Year's resolution. Monica, I saw her give you shit last night. I saw her give you shit. Amy, I'm so sorry. My live just suddenly ended. It was just like, yeah, she's a piece of work. You had every right to be pissed. Hey, Nina, Boomer Cooter. I'm glad you found us again, too. Okay, so today we're going to go over, this is the live stream on Saturday after. Yes, it's all of them. Okay? All of them. Who said that to us? Who told us it's all of them? Was it 50 Cent? All of them. Yeah, I'm sorry. It ended. I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, the interview's going to have another good show tonight. Brian had Maureen on last night, so tomorrow we're going to be reviewing that. Okay, so we have to switch gears. Let's get our web sleuth hats on.
Don't be nasty sometimes.
Yeah, she doesn't take any criticism. These people are the biggest hypocrites. Oh, cool, Quinn. Good luck to your high school student. I played tennis as well. I love tennis. I don't think my fat ass could get out there on the courts now. I wish I could. Put on your brooches. Put on your handcuffs. He does. That is Stacy Pines, who's the little froggy. That is Stacy, the executive producer. Everybody put on your brooches. Yep, get your blazers, get your blouses, get your Stacy's. Ribbit, ribbit. I came in the other night, says Osane, and said yo yo, and they banned me. Wow. Does she really work at Circle K? I'm wearing my Beth B jewelry, and I really, really put on a lot of lipstick tonight. Higgsy says, my comment on websleuths was deleted too. Brooch and blazer. Check, says Dental.
She's a wackadoodle. A wackadoodle.
That's just her running joke, okay? You never know with these people. You never can tell. But this is going to be, in all seriousness, if we take into consideration everything we know, right? Tricia's best friend just passed away. I mean, this is within a day or two, I think. Within days. Yeah. F you, Kim P.
We're not mean.
She's changing the narrative, saying Amazon? Really? Tricia's been watching the chat. Oh, yeah. All right, so here we go. This is Woo Saturday night. This is how she responds to the death of Beth B. You ready? Here we go.
Hey everyone, welcome to a very special edition of Web Sleuths YouTube Live Woo Woo Saturday Night. Now, we haven't done a woo woo in a long, long time. And the reason why we're doing it tonight is because somebody very special in our community died unexpectedly.
Someone very special in our community died unexpectedly. So she decided to do a woo-woo Saturday night in honor of Beth B. It's not like the lady went to bed and woke up the next morning deceased. She was taken to the hospital. This bitch wanted the firefighters to come and physically remove Beth B from her house to go to the hospital. A woo-woo is what she calls her spiritual Saturday nights. Oh my God, Monica. She had Ping on panel. What date did this air? It was, I don't know. It was the Saturday after Beth B died. So it was May something. Right. Beth B wanted to pass away at home. She didn't want to go to the hospital. So here's Tricia doing a woo-woo. May 17th. Okay, so whatever the Saturday was after May 17th, what would that be? It's also a Saturday. Okay. Woo-woos are stories from beyond the grave. Okay, Carolina, thank you.
She is the person that I have been closest to next to my son. And you know her as Beth B. You've seen Beth B in chat a lot. You've seen Beth B a lot in Ping's chat. And just a real funny story about Beth. You probably haven't thought about it, but many times you would hear me go, Beth B, good to see ya. One time, and Stacy knows this story, on StreamYard, it doesn't allow you to scroll all the way back to the beginning of chat. It only goes just a little bit. You know, so if you're saying hi to people and you're saying hi to people in chat, you can't say hi to everybody that's in chat because it only scrolls just, you know, like 10 minutes past, right, Stacy?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, one night I'm scrolling up and saying hi to everybody, hi to everybody.
Right, Stacy.
I get to the end and I'm done. And the next day, Beth calls me, Beth B, first name Janet. Janet calls me, she goes, why didn't you say hi to me? And I said, I didn't see you in chat.
Yes,
goes,
Pinocchio.
You said hi to, I'm going to say Lynn D, and then nothing about me. And I said, Janet, it wouldn't let me scroll up.
I think you've got a Ouija board down your pants. You're going to pull that out.
Blocker. It's nuts, ain't it? Woo-woo is a cooter, says Kevin. Quinn says, Jay, have you heard the one where Stacy tries to disguise her voice and pretend to be a different subscriber? I have not. Anything you want to send me? Hey, have a good one, badass. I appreciate your hard work. Yep, Beth B, who gave her tens of thousands. Beth B, who moved her to fucking Texas. It might be 5/24. It might be the next week.
That was the last person that I saw in chat. I would never not say hi to you. What? And she was so mad. So
Yeah.
whether I saw her or not, I always said, Beth B, good to see you, just to make sure. But she was there.
So all Beth B wanted was a shout out, and she had to say something to Tricia to get it. A woo-woo? She did. She called a cooter a woo-woo. Yeah, she said she was at the hospital for days and then left and went home to shower, and Beth B passed. Oh my gosh, I cannot. True Crime Sushi is probably counting her lucky stars. She had to send a super chat to get Tricia's attention. How sad.
She was here every night watching and paying. She was a huge supporter of yours. Oh my gosh, she loved you. But I can say without question that websleuths.com, the true crime discussion forum, this live stream, and Stacy's ability to help me and Ping's live stream would not be here without.
You hear this? These live streams would not be here without Beth B. Indelible Bloom, you got to put exclamation point, no space, and then it'll work. No, right? That's what I'm saying. She just died. She's not even emotional, you guys. She's not even emotional.
The generosity and help of Beth B. She was helping.
Listen.
The True Crime Discussion Forum This live stream, but I can say without question that websleuths.com, the true crime discussion forum, this live stream, and Stacy's ability to help me, and Ping's live stream would not be here without the generosity and help of Beth B. She was helping people all the time and never would tell any. I mean, I knew, but I was never allowed to say anything. She didn't want anybody to know how much she helped people. And Stacy, I'll let you go first to talk a little.
She didn't want people to know how much she helped people. This is all she has to talk about is Beth B's money, how she spent her money, how much money she had, how the money didn't come to her. What about her personality? She didn't give a fuck. She was so funny. She was so smart. God, she was, she was a force to be reckoned with, or she was, God, the first female in management for a big oil company. What a profound statement she left in life. Nothing. It's just, none of this would exist if it wasn't for her money. So now we need someone to replace it. So who here is lonely and rich?
Bit about her. You got to meet her on the phone.
Yes. She was, well, first I want to say, now, Trish, you can start wearing messy buns.
Oh, that's right. She hated those messy buns.
Yeah,
Oh,
but they look good in him, though. But now
She-
you can.
Now that her friend is gone, oh, now you can wear messy buns because she hated messy buns. Yeah, she thinks she's getting all of it. Remember? This is when she thought she had her little deal with Beth B. I bet you're right, Pinocchio.
Oh, she could get so mad if I wore a messy bun. And
This is a week later. Thank you, Lindsay.
I think the difference was generational because she's like 20 years older than me. But she was 20 years older, but 20 years younger in her mind. She was brilliant, just smart as could be. But anyway, go ahead, my dear.
Yes, she's my mom's age, so it's a generational thing. 'Cause
Right.
My mom.
She's your mom's age, Stacy? The fact that she even correlates Beth B to her mom, and then, oh, yuck. This is gross.
Oh my God.
Doesn't get that either. So
Right.
yeah, she was very generous, and she always would help somebody in need, but she never wanted anybody to know.
Right.
She just said that, Tricia, or Stacy. We don't need to know that again. We know that she helped, and I don't know who Ping is. He's some Australian guy, YouTuber, who got help from Beth B.
And she always would help somebody in need, but she never wanted anybody to know.
Right.
And that says a lot right there.
Yeah, that's her.
Uber smart, especially when you consider what she did in her past. And so
She was one of the very, if not the very first managers at Mobil Oil, female managers, Mobil Oil in the 70s. And she loved you, Stacy. And, I told her about the problems we were having because you didn't have a good
Oh, yeah, he was labeled the tech guy, so he got a computer too. That's right.
computer. And so we were having issues and lag times, and that's all it took. Boom. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't she call you to talk both of us to talk about which computer to get on Amazon to get it to your house as quick as possible, right?
Yeah.
And and she, her and her friends, because back in the 70s, unless you were married, you could not get a loan. And so her and her friends, her girlfriends, formed their own little club, and they would loan each other money. And she was the young one of the group. And as the women got older, she would take care of them, each one of them, until they passed away. That's how good she was. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. She'd be so upset if I cried, but I might. So I know she was, every night she would tune into you and listen to you before she would go to sleep. She adored you.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember having this conversation with Stacy, and we were talking about her, and I was like, oh, I hadn't seen her in a while, and then Stacy made me trigger on something that two people were the same people, and I was like, wait, they're the same person. I don't want to go into too much detail, but
right.
What?
I never clicked for I don't know how long I'd been on my show for, about 9 months or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, wait, that's Beth B. And then Stacey's like, yeah, that's the same person. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know. But
that was the person that was helping you. Yes.
Yeah, she was helping me. Yeah. So I can tell that one story about the
He didn't even know who she was. Yeah, she was helping me. Yeah, she bought computers for all. Oh, our lag time will be fixed by a computer.
Valor trial, if that's okay.
Please, yes, please do. Yes.
So during the Valor trial, I was doing all the transcoding of all the audio. So we'd get it in the evening, sort of like in Australia, how I get a lot of stuff after the trial. They were releasing the audio to us after the trial had finished in the afternoon. I would get the file from Stacy, and then I'd have to transcode it for YouTube because YouTube doesn't accept audio files on their own. So we'd have to turn it into a video. And I did this, it was about a week, wasn't it? And then my computer went kabang. It just shut down and didn't work anymore because it was putting it under so much pressure. And I had never upgraded it for 10 years, and it just died. And magically, somehow, a new computer was arranged, and we cut the processing time from about 5 hours to about 25 minutes or half an hour.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. We couldn't have, and again, without...
A new computer just showed up? No, you got to be careful with these people, man. No. Just because he distanced himself before Tricia was exposed, he was there getting the stuff too.
And I had never upgraded it for 10 years, and it just died. And
yeah, they don't just show up. He lives in fucking Australia. I'm sure he knew it was coming. I'm sure he knew the fucking thing was coming. He probably had to give his address.
Magically, somehow, a new computer was arranged, and we cut the processing time from about 5 hours to about 25 minutes or half an hour.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. We couldn't have, and again,
woowoo computer.
Without Beth B's help of getting you a new computer or the parts or whatever, it wouldn't have been able to happen. Absolutely would not have been able to happen.
Yep. It's all due to her.
Yeah. And again, there's lots of people that she helped that probably I don't even know about. But it came on suddenly. I knew she was sick, and she refused. She said, if you call 911, I'm refusing. That one time she kicked me out of her bedroom because I'm like, you've got to go to the doctor. And she said, get out. I'm not going to the doctor. And I'm making her sound so mean, and she was anything but. She was so kind. But when it came...
Yeah, how are you the tech guy when you have a 10-year-old computer? Beth B had to kick her out of her bedroom. Well, she probably did manipulate. Of course she did. But he still had to give his address. Send you a new computer. I want to know who it's coming from. I would never give someone my address if they said, hey, someone secretly wants to send you a computer. Can I get your address? I'd be like, who? To say it magically showed up? Fuck that. Ping pong.
Came to taking care of herself. She just thought she could do it. But
she was very independent, so
Very, oh my gosh,
Valued her independence.
absolutely. She was terrified they're going to put her in a rest home,
Yeah.
and I promised her that would never happen. Finally, and this all happened in about 10 days.
Yeah, Ping told her what kind of computer to get because she said the parts and shit. It was probably built. He probably got a custom one.
Finally, we got her to the hospital, and I won't go into everything, but it was cancer that had just spread everywhere.
Nick.
And I still can't.
Oh my God, Tricia. I was more distraught when I lost my dog Peanut. Listen to that again.
And I promised her that would never happen. Finally, and this all happened in about 10 days. Finally, we got her to the hospital, and I won't go into everything, but it was cancer that had just spread everywhere.
She clapped after that. She fucking clapped. Cancer that spread everywhere. Can't wait to get my mitts on that money. This is a week after Beth B died. Her background, Tricia, yeah.
Finally got her to the hospital, and I won't go into everything, but it was cancer that had just spread everywhere. And I still can't believe she's gone, because I have a lot of wonderful friends like Stacy, like Ping, people in chat that I'm close to and I love and I talk to, but I don't have anybody physically near me. You know, I'm completely alone in Dallas, which was fine, because remember I used to joke the only way I'd ever meet a guy is if I driving over to my friend Janet's house, if I hit him with my car.
Sit down.
Oh my God.
You know, I'm completely alone in Dallas, which was fine, because remember I used to joke the only way I'd ever meet a guy is if I driving over to my friend Janet's house, if I hit him with my car.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
In the name of Jesus, Father God, Lord.
The only way I'd ever meet a guy is if I driving over to my friend Janet's house, if I hit him with my car.
Yeah.
You know, so no matter where I ever meet anybody. Well, it's like, wow, you know, I need to get out and make some friends locally, you know, and I have friends that are 5 hours away and they drive down in a heartbeat if I needed them, but you know, I don't want them. Yeah. Anyway, it's going to be a very hard adjustment, but something happened that I have no explanation for. I am in shock about, and I've told several people and they don't even know what to say. In fact, they just don't say anything. And I'm going to show you here.
This is where the woo-woo comes in, I guess. Thank you, Pines, for your super chat. I have missed you, by the way. She says, oh, Tricia, you can meet a dude on a 72-hour hold.
I left her at the hospital because she was always telling me, go home, take care of your animals, go home, take care of your animals. So I said, by this time she was not conscious, but I knew she could hear me. And I said, listen, I'm going to go home and let Scrappy and Athie out, and then I'll be back. And I left her purse with her cell phone, because I just always wanted her. I didn't care how close to death she was. I always wanted her to have her cell phone because that was her lifeline.
I don't care. Oh, I don't care how close to death she was. What the fuck is wrong with you? I thought it was sudden. Who even talks like that a week after your friend dies?
Left her purse with her cell phone, because I just always wanted her. I didn't care how close to death she was. I always wanted her to have her cell phone because I just always wanted her. I didn't care how close to death she was. I always wanted her to have her cell phone because that was her lifeline. Wanted her. I didn't care how close to death she was. I always wanted her to have her cell phone because that was her lifeline.
She clapped again.
Well, I get home and I get a call and she had passed. So I call the funeral home that we had set up and
What? That we had set up? You set up her funeral home? What? Huh? What?
So I call the funeral home that we had set up.
What the fuck?
Wanted her to have her cell phone because that was her lifeline. Well, I get home and I get a call and she had passed. So I call the funeral home that we had set up and I go back to the hospital to pick up her purse and her phone because I needed to see if there was somebody she was communicating.
What? Wait, what? What? Because I needed to,
had set up and I go back to the hospital to pick up her purse and her phone because I needed to see if
I needed to see. Thank you for 7 months, Cher. Thank you, girl. Oh my God, listen to these lies.
If there was somebody she was communicating with that I didn't know.
Whoa.
Because I needed to see if there was somebody she was communicating with that I didn't know about.
Why do you need to know if she's communicating with someone you don't know about? It's none of your fucking business. Oh. So she goes home to shower and let the dogs piss? Who was letting the dogs piss for 4 days? She also said she got money out of the bank. Yeah, the cash that was in the drawer.
And I go back to the hospital to pick up her purse and her phone because I needed to see if there was somebody she was communicating with that I didn't know about. And I get there and she was still in her bed, but they had prepared her and she was lovely. Oh, I got to back up.
Wait, what the fuck? You go from you going home, her dying, you stealing the phone and purse, to how lovely she looked in the funeral home? Oh my God.
Go, Dad, can you take me over to the liquor store and then take me to the Nazis?
With it I didn't know about. And I get there and she was still in her bed, but they had prepared her and she was lovely.
What? They had prepared her and she was lovely? What? We're only 9 minutes in.
Oh, I got to back up. I had called Stacy and said, Stacy, she
called Stacy. Did you call the funeral home or did you call Stacy?
Beth is not doing well. And you wanted me to read her a letter.
Okay, wait. So we're back to Beth B being alive.
Yes.
And you sent me that letter. And I said, when I head back to the hospital, I'll read it to her. So I go there and she looks so peaceful. I thought I didn't want to see her, but I am so glad I did because she looked so peaceful and so wonderful. And even though she had passed, I thought I'm going to read Stacy's letter. Now, I'm just going to read a part of the letter because it's a very personal letter and I don't want to read the whole.
Wait. What? You told her Beth B's not doing so good. So Stacy said, Ribbit, will you read this letter to her? And then you read it to her after she died? Yeah, I feel like Daphne made all the arrangements too, but this is crazy.
Thing. But let me read a part of it here. Whoops, that's not it. Hang on.
Yeah, and I texted the letter.
Right, I got it right here.
Yeah,
so
I wrote it.
I just want to read this one part. Let's see. Part. Let's see.
Mellow yellow, that's a good question.
You know what? I don't, it's.
She fucking deleted it. She fucking deleted it, Stacy. She don't give a fuck about your letter. Your half-assed, sincere letter. Dude, it is scary, Cher. I'm fucking scared.
I don't have the part I want to read.
Oh, I could screenshot it for you.
Yeah,
Why don't you read
you
it?
could send that to me.
Why don't you read it, Frog Lady?
The one I screenshot and sent to you was because of the date.
Right, that's
So we
right.
could show the date.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, if you could just screenshot that one part.
Yeah.
But it was a very lovely letter, and even though Janet is her first name, even though Janet had passed, I wanted to read it because we don't know where somebody goes. She could still be there. And again, she looks.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm so glad I saw.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
Janet is her first name. Even though Janet had passed, I wanted to read it because we don't know where somebody goes. She could still be there. And again, she looks, I'm so glad I saw her because I just,
We don't, what is she talking about?
Even though Janet had passed, I wanted to read it because we don't know where somebody goes. She could still be there. And again, she looks, I'm so glad I saw her because I just, she wasn't in pain because they were wonderful at keeping her out of pain. But I don't think she was really comfortable, and
Ugh, this is horrible.
she was doing the things that you hear a lot about. She would open her eyes,
stop it,
and look at the ceiling like this, and then go like this.
Why are you doing this? Why are you sharing Beth B's final moments on YouTube? Oh, I can't stand this fucking woman. I'm sorry. This is so fucking disrespectful. God damn, is this disrespectful? I have no words, man. I have no fucking words. Your final moments are supposed to be your private final fucking moments. Who exploits this? What is wrong with her? Am I wrong? Oh, did she put the phone in front of her face for Face ID? Oh my God. I bet you she was trying to unlock her phone. You guys, listen. Listen again. Listen.
Because they were wonderful at keeping her out of pain. But I don't think she was really comfortable, and she was doing the things that you hear a lot about. She would open her eyes and look at the ceiling like this, and then go like this.
That sounds like Face ID. Ping pong.
Jeepers.
And just hold her hand and then put it down. And I talked to her through the whole night, talked to her about everything. And I know she heard me, but she did this many times. Just look at the ceiling and did that. And that is, when you talk to hospice nurses and such, that's very common. They are supposedly seeing their loved ones. So let's see. Did you send that yet?
Right now, I'm going to do it. Let me see.
I don't know, Tricia. That would be interesting.
See, I cut. There you go. Sending it through text because it gets there faster.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Email to you if you want it, because I trimmed out everything else and just showed that.
I just want to see that one section because that's the important part. Okay.
Why isn't the letter all together? What? Why do you not have the important part? The fuck?
This is part of the letter that I read to.
Well, she said Daphne was in the ER. I don't know if Daphne was in the hospital every day. I don't know about that. She said Daphne was in the ER because she recorded Daphne in the ER. Right?
Beth B. No, and this is from Stacy. No matter what happens, your life and legacy will live on. You are always in my heart. You are a rare person. I hope one day to be like you. Remember that last line. I come home and I have her purse and her cell phone. And I'm going through her text messages to see, and there wasn't anybody. There's a couple of neighbors, and I knew that. And I looked at our last text exchange. There wasn't anybody. And I'm going through her text messages.
The fuck you going through her text messages after she dies? The fuck is wrong with you? Spit and spooge solves.
And I'm going through her text messages to see, and there wasn't anybody. There's a couple of neighbors, and I knew that.
There wasn't anybody, and there was just a couple neighbors, and I knew that.
And I looked at our last text exchange, and it had gotten to the point where she could read text, but she had trouble texting back. So I'd say, don't text back. I'm coming over. She wouldn't let me spend the night. I spent the night a couple of nights, and it made her mad. And so I would just say, driving over. Hope you had a restful night. Driving over. I'm driving. Those types of text messages, right? And the last message that I sent to her just said driving. And it was Sunday, May 11th. And she passed away on Saturday, a week ago today. And so I looked at that text thread, and there was nothing else on there. So I get out of that, and then I get out of all the text messages, and I go, and she has an Apple phone, and I go to her front page, which has all her apps, right? And I set the phone down on the coffee table. Now I have my phone. And when Janet texts me, I have assigned this hey, sound potato. That goes, hoo-hoo, like a wise old owl. And then I know it's her texting me.
Oh, my God. Tricia still has Beth B's phone. So this was a year ago, May. She took the phone. She's going to claim the phone texted her like a woo-woo.
And the phone was next to her phone, but it was about this far apart. And I was trying to remember, it was next to her phone, but it was about this far apart. And I was trying to remember, I believe.
Where'd Ping Pong go? Why is he just fucking sitting there? Like he's literally just sitting there.
I picked up the phone to start to go through, to look through stuff. If I.
Of yours or hers?
I picked up the phone to start to go through, to look through stuff, if I remember correctly. And all of a sudden I hear, hoo-hoo. And I went, oh, no, I can't. I didn't touch anything. As God is my witness, I did not do this. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm going to show a picture here. It's one thing. Oops, what the hell just happened? Hold on. Come on. Oh, there they are. Okay. It's one thing if it would have been like a text with just, gobbledygook on it. I could attribute that to electricity. It was storming, lightning. I could attribute that to static electricity. But I got a very specific message in my text messages from Beth B's phone to my phone the day after she died.
Be me.
And here it is. Okay, you'll see. Let me make this bigger here. I hope that's bigger. You can see like Sunday, May 11th, my last thing was driving over, and she died Saturday, May 17th. On Sunday, May 18th, it says, be me.
She changed the passcode.
That is from Beth. That is from her phone to my phone. Be me.
Yeah, and on that date, you had her phone, asshole. And if you click the map, I bet it shows wherever the fuck you're sitting. What's this? What's this down here? Why were you going to send a voice message? What is this? Look at that. Do you see that? She's got this opened up. It says 10:46 a.m. down here. Can you guys see that? And then she's got it opened up to record a voice message. What are you doing? Yeah, it says open map. Be me. Open map? I don't know. It must be her location. I don't know. I've never seen that before. What does that mean? Hang on. Let me do a little Google. I know it's her fucking around. Okay. A map snippet, a view location button, or a link appears under the text on Android. Okay, so this is... Oh, you know what she did? She shared location. So she typed be me and then shared the location. Yep. She shared location with herself. That's what she did. When an iPhone sends an Android location, a map preview appears in the chat. Tap the map to see where they're at. She wanted, just in case she didn't have the phone anymore, she wanted to be able to locate it with her phone. She typed be me and then shared the location. Is she going to tell us that she was watching Beth B's iPhone location? Oh, and then did you do that to test your Faraday bag? She sent the location to herself to put the fucking phone in a Faraday bag and see if it worked. So what she did was she picked up Beth B's phone. She must have changed the passcode because she got into it. She went to her text with Tricia from Beth B and sent her location from iPhone to Tricia's Android. So is she going to tell us also that she got be me and then that she went ahead and sent her location too? From heaven? She sent her location. I mean, there's no doubting it. At 1:42 p.m. on Sunday, May 18th, Tricia texted be me and then sent Beth B's phone's location to her own phone. Wouldn't the location be with her? Maybe she wanted to test her little Faraday bag. And when you scroll down, it looks like there's more activity. Because look, 10:46 a.m. What's that all about? What if Daphne got the phone? Then she'd still be able to locate it, huh? She'd also be able to test her little Faraday bag. And she's claiming that Beth B sent this message, "Be me," from the grave. She's claiming this was from the grave, but does she also say that the location was sent from the grave? Exactly, if she was forced to hand it over. No, this is the day after Beth B died. She went and got the phone the day she died. She was at home when this was done.
Now, it was in the afternoon. Now, but see down here, it says 10:46 a.m., but there's nothing there.
Oh.
I don't know what that 10:46 a.m. is.
Oh, you don't?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you don't?
But there's nothing there.
Oh, there's nothing there, but it looks like you were about to do a voice thing. What were you going to do? A woo-woo. Woo-woo. Woo-woo.
That text message came to my phone from her phone. This is my text mess. These are my text messages to her. Saturday, May 10th, driving. Sunday, May 11th, driving over. She died Saturday, May 17th, Sunday, May 18th at 1:42 p.m. B.
She says nothing's there. That's why she's not showing you. We know there is. We can see it. It's been deleted. Look at this. This is weird.
Me. Now, again, be me.
And Beth B never responds, so she got ahead of it by saying, "Oh, Beth B couldn't type."
Now, again, if I would have gotten a text from her and it was like gobbledygook, I wouldn't have thought anything of it. I would have thought that's just an electronic weird thing. But remember what Stacy said in that letter? You are a rare person. I hope one day to be like you.
She's claiming that Beth B responded to fucking Stacy. You hear that shit? This is all their plan, guys. That's why the letter isn't all together. Because this was all contrived after the fact, in my opinion. And I think Stacy's in on it. Because she didn't have the letter until after she died. And then Stacy says, "I'd like to be like you." And then Beth B writes from the grave, "Be me." And then shares a location.
Bing bang.
You guys, I cannot explain it. I didn't, you know, let's use hypotheticals. Let's say I did touch something, which I didn't.
You are so fucking stupid. Oh, God.
But there was a lot of leakage.
Use hypotheticals. Let's say I did touch something, which I didn't. And it sent something. I didn't type anything. All I did was scroll and get out of that and get to her front page.
Who believes this horse shit?
Let's use hypotheticals. Let's say I did touch something, which I didn't. And it sent something. I didn't type anything. All I did was scroll and get out of that and get to her front page.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors.
I hope she goes to jail. This is criminal behavior. This is criminal. She sent her location. All she had to do on her phone, like this is Tricia's phone, she clicks that open map and she's got Beth B's location. Totally telling on herself. oh, Stacy writes this heartfelt letter that wasn't read until Beth B died. And it says, I always wanted to be like you. Then she sends the text. Well, be me. You sick motherfuckers. You and Stacy. And then Ping is still sitting there. Don't let him off the hook. He's still fucking sitting back there.
Now, something else happened yesterday, but her phone did, I got to tell you, her phone did weird things.
Something happened again yesterday, which would have been Saturday Friday after Beth B died. Fucking nut job.
Did very strange things. And we used to laugh about it being haunted. And what it did, shoot, I keep doing that.
Who's we?
Things. Did very strange things. And we used to laugh about it being haunted.
Nope. I think she was fucking with Beth B's phone. Beth B was noticing things, and Tricia gaslit her and said, oh, it's haunted. Caw-caw, caw-caw.
Bing bang.
And what it did, shoot, I keep doing that. What it did yesterday was, it was I have a living room here.
Oh, you
and
do?
I'm sitting here.
Oh, you have a living room here. Okay, thanks for letting us know, Miss fucking I talk too much because I'm a liar.
Working, and I have it on because I'm living room here. And I'm sitting here working, and I have it on because I'm
sitting here working, trying to get into the bank accounts, trying to find out how much is in these accounts. I want in the Wells Fargo. I want the LML account. I want it all. Give me it all.
Living room here. And I'm sitting here working, and I have it on because I'm seeing if there's any business things or something coming through that I may need to deal with.
Oh, you're looking for business things. In what? In what? You're admitting that you were in Beth's files? On a computer?
I have a living room here. And I'm sitting here working, and I have it on because I'm seeing if there's any business things or something coming through that I may need to deal with.
You don't deal with shit. What are you talking about? Stocks? Whoa, 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 whoa.
And all of a sudden I hear, hello, hello, hello. And I'm like, well, that's weird. So I go over and whoever was on the phone hung up. Come sit back down. All of a sudden, hello, hello, hello. And it's our mutual friend that is helping with the estate.
Oh, it's Daphne. It's Daphne. She's saying hello, hello, hello.
And I said, oh my gosh. I said, hey, you must have meant to call my phone. You called Janet's. And she goes, I didn't call anybody. Janet.
You done messed up. You done fucking messed up. You called Daphne on accident from Beth B's phone.
These nuts.
Oh, you got busted.
I said, oh my gosh. I said, hey, you must have meant to call my phone. You called Janet's. And she goes, I didn't call anybody. Janet's phone called me.
Oh, you got so busted. You lying liar who lies. Couldn't edit that out. Oh, wow.
And I said, what? Call my phone. You called Janet's. And she goes, I didn't call anybody. Janet's phone called me.
Can you imagine poor Daphne getting a call from her dead friend's phone? And it's fucking Tricia. And it's fucking Tricia.
I said, hey, you must have meant to call my phone.
Hey, oh, nothing to see here. Hey, I'm just going to get a Faraday bag so you can't do this to me again.
I said, oh my gosh. I said, hey, you must have meant to call my phone. You called Janet's. And she goes, I didn't call anybody. Janet's phone called me. And I said, what? I said, it's 20 feet away from me. She goes, that's why I was saying hello. It called.
Nope, you were fucking around trying to find business things, and you called Daphne. You fucking called Daphne while you were nosing around. Beth B didn't want shit to do with you. She knew you wanted her money.
Called me and answered. Now, I'm telling you, Janet's phone did weird stuff, and I thought...
No. Her phone didn't do weird stuff. You did weird stuff.
When Janet would tell me these things, I thought, well, it's because she's an older person.
You fucking bitch. You were fucking with her and then gaslighting her. You were fucking in her phone before she died. Oh my God, you guys. Whoa, this is pretty revealing.
Janet's phone did weird stuff. And I thought, when Janet would tell me these things, I thought, well, it's because she's an older person.
So Janet would tell you there's fucked up things going on with her phone, probably because you were deleting texts and shit. You probably didn't want her talking to Daphne.
And she is, hitting buttons that she doesn't know she's hitting.
That's what you did, self-snitcher. Self-fucking-snitcher.
Hitting buttons that she doesn't know she's hitting.
Unbelievable. How dare you? Beth told you that Daphne had it all taken care of. How long did you gaslight this woman? Years? Oh, yeah, or sending scheduled texts?
Tell me these things. I thought, well, it's because she's an older person and she is, hitting buttons that she doesn't know she's hitting. But I don't know. I mean, doesn't know she's hitting.
Slaps her hands down.
But I don't know. I mean, you guys, I don't know what to think.
This is the whole reason she had this live, was to get in front of what she did. What she did to Beth B. Yep, the gig is up, sugar. We all see. Oh my God. Of course she had access to her banking app. She was in her phone. She told everybody she had all her usernames and passwords. She admitted that too.
My logical mind says there's no way that she was able to come and type that and send that to you. But it's right there. Okay? It is right there. I did not type be me.
Wow. Thou dost protest too much. Whatever. Right? She's protesting too much. I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
That she was able to come and type that and send that to you. But it's right there. Okay? It is right there. I did not type be me. Was I in that stream? Yes. But I had got.
She could have docu-signed alone. Hell yes, she could have. And she's trying to rope Daphne into the woo-woo. Yes. Her friend.
Gotten out of it. It'd been out of it for plenty of time, and I'd set it on the table.
Wait, what?
Okay? It is right there. I did not type be me. Was I in that stream? Yes. But I had gotten out of it. It'd been out of it.
Was I in that string? Meaning she was in that message.
For plenty of time, and I'd set it on the table. There was no typing done, nothing. So anyway, hi, cousin Tricia. Good to see you. I don't know. What do you guys think? Stacey, I want to talk to you first, and then Pam. What do you think?
Well, I think if somebody was trying to fake it or like do a message, they would put something more significant.
Yeah.
It would.
Oh, it was pretty significant with your letters, Stacy. We're not dumb. Okay? We're not fucking dumb. But apparently your viewers that believe this are.
In the name of Jesus, Father God, Lord.
Unbelievable. Oh, she just said how significant it was because it went along with Stacy's letter.
What do you think?
Well, I would think if somebody was trying to like fake it or like do a message, they would put something more significant.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be me, because at first you and I were talking and it's like, what's that even mean?
Yeah.
Oh, and then you were like, oh, bing bong, it's because of your letter. Stacy's in on it 100%. Stacy is just as dirty. I'm convinced she's 100% aware of what Tricia has been doing.
Yeah.
And then later I thought, oh my gosh, the letter.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, the letter. Oh my gosh. We didn't think it was significant until later. And then we were like, oh my God, she answered your letter. Fucking liars.
Oh my God.
The devil is dancing tonight.
Strange when you think of the letter.
And see, I didn't even remember your letter. You know, I was just.
Oh, you didn't remember it, but you just fucking read it. I didn't even remember the letter. Yeah. All of this went together in the fucking plan. That's what all this was. Fake, and more fake. Oh my gosh, this makes me so mad. I'm so angry for Beth B.
Oh my God.
I'm so mad for Beth B right now. Oh, the thought of this woman working, probably putting up with so many fucking dickhead coworkers, being the first female manager. You know what I mean? Working her ass off, investing her money, finding a financial advisor that she trusts, aka Daphne. And then only to have this fucking lady come in on what she considered entertainment and try to take her fucking life. Try to change the trajectory of her final wishes. Who the fuck does this woman think she is? Enough is enough, Tricia. I mean, this is fucking disgusting. God. This bitch couldn't even hold a job for more than a year as a part-time DJ. GoFundMes for victims through the years. GoFundMe after GoFundMe. GoFundMe for Haley Cummings. GoFundMe for Travis Alexander. GoFundMe. Zelle, Cash App, Venmo. The server's going to go dark. Your websleuths is going to go away if we don't get our money. Beth B, oh, we're having some lags. We need new computers. Oh, Nash. Oh my gosh, I love you so much, Nash. It is so good to see you. I just want to tell you I love you. I love you. I pray for you, and I love you. And I want you to know you're loved. I want you to know that. I mean, this is a lifestyle for Tricia. I did, thank you. I forgot all about that. I need to show that sometime too.
Of the letter.
And see, I didn't even remember your letter. I was just such a mess.
Yeah.
But, and again, if somebody was going to fake it, it'd be like, hi, Trish, I'm here. Or something, you know what I mean? It'd be something.
Yeah.
And
hi, Trish, I'm here. She doesn't want to say that to you. You know what Beth B probably wants to say to you? I'm not going to speak for Beth B, but I'll let Kanye do it.
I hate you, fuck you.
That's what she's saying. I know. I know, Nash, but I just want you to hear it and I want you to know it. Ugh, this lady.
It'd be like, "Hi, Trish, I'm here," or something. You know what I mean? It'd be something.
Yeah.
And this didn't make any sense to me, and it still kind of doesn't, although it does with your letter.
Mm-hmm.
But what does that mean? Be me.
Oh my God. It still doesn't make sense to me. Oh, but it kind of does with your letter. But we just had to make a big production showing you how profound it was that Stacy wrote this heartfelt letter to Beth B that you didn't even bother to read to her when she was alive. And then you sent a text responding to it, to yourself.
Well, she knows that we both admire her greatly, and I would strive to be as good as she is.
Oh, hellfire is going to come down on you, let me tell you. Saying that, oof, you are asking. You are asking for the hellfire. Sweet Melissa, first of all, I'm so sorry. She says, I'm so pissed. She begged for money right before she moved to Texas. I gave her $500, damn it. Sweet Melissa, don't ever feel bad for being a caring person. You fell for a fraudster who's been doing this for a long time to a lot of people. And be glad it was 50,000 or 500, not 30,000. You know what I mean? Hold on. I think my dog got outside. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, this is an emergency. Hold on. God almighty. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So I have a Florida room, like a screened-in porch. And the windows have they have solar film on them. I don't know what it's called, but it's like this thick, tinted, I'm out of breath, film. And when you open the windows, they push all the way up or they push all the way down. You know what I'm saying? You can have it all open air. Well, it's been nice out, so I had the door open to the screened-in porch, and I opened the windows out there to get, air coming in. She jumped out the fucking window. Tint film. There you go. She jumped out the fucking open window. And I heard her like outside this window in front of me, and I'm like, fuck it, she's outside? So she didn't run away. She was just barking at somebody that was walking by, and she was in my driveway. But I was like, oh my God, she straight up jumped out the window. Jesus. And it's hot as fuck out there now, so. Yeah, she was loose. Thank God she didn't take off. Yeah. We don't want her to join Duke at the pound. Whew. Okay. No, it was Bella. Come here, Bella. Come here, Bella. Summer, come here. Come here. Neither one of them want to come near me now. Okay, so I shut the door and they can't get out now, so. Okay, so it's raining in Ocala. It's cloudy here, but it's not raining. She is, Molly. She's quick, too. That's Summer at the bottom of the screen. She was a lot younger there. It was little Bella. Bella's the smaller one. Diagnose this. I had to leave because my burners got out. Oh, your dogs? My dog got out too. 68, that's perfect. Yeah, it's humid and it's kind of cloudy, yeah. Whew, all right. I've recovered. Oh my God, I used to have Yorkies. Those little fuckers. Oh, I love Yorkies, but oh my God, are they crazy. They can squeeze through anything. Like, they can go underneath chain link fences and like squeeze their little bodies through. It's been pouring in Orlando since Monday. Hey, True Crime Sushi. We were talking about you earlier. So glad you got away from this mess. True Crime Sushi, were you around when Beth B died? Because I don't know the timeline of your... I don't think you were. I think you were gone from there. But I don't know your timeline exactly. Marcy, it must be the day of chasing our dogs. Bella probably thought Tricia was at the house the way you were cursing. Probably. Nice. I have kind of a headache. You know how like when the pressure changes, I feel it. You have 10? Are you a foster mom, just Jan? The 2 Yorkies down the street from you always escaping. Mine did too. It's so scary when they escape, though. It's not funny because even though I lived like in a we're getting weather. Even though I lived on a road that didn't have a lot of traffic, I still, it would just haunt me that I would worry they would get hit, and I couldn't find them. It's always so scared driving around the neighborhood, calling their names, thinking I'm going to find them in the road. It was always, I hated that. Praise the flying spaghetti monster. I was out of the picture. Spaghetti sounds good. Maybe I'll have spaghetti tonight. Oh, that's a good idea. Sweet Melissa, would you consider typing up a short story to share about what led to Tricia begging for money before the move to Texas so it's documented? Because I know there's more who need to share. The more people that come out, I'm so proud of you for coming out too. Sweet Melissa. I love that. You have like the total opposites. That is a really good idea. Yours likes to pee on the neighbor's mailbox. Aw, Murphy and Kiki. Oh, I love them. I miss my Yorkies. There's got to be somewhere to share these kinds of stories. I mean, there's a lot of people. I'm sure she's done this too. I mean, look at Sweet Melissa came in. I gave her $500. We had no idea who Sweet Melissa was. How many more Sweet Melissas are there? Was she supposed to pay you back or was it a gift? Yeah, True Crime Sushi. Do you know anything about this ping? Aw, I know you miss Chester. I've got the blogs, but like now, I know a lot of them are old. You got to wonder if those people are still around on YouTube, you know? How many have come to Cooterville? What do you mean? How many what? Oh, you mean, how many people? We've had a few, yeah. They're hustling the elderly, bottom line. I understand, Pines. I appreciate what you do. I love Chester. He's a cutie. He looks like a sweet boy. He was a true crime doggy and he watched so many of your streams. Oh, bless his heart. Can we make a blog centered solely on people who have given her money, who gave her money? I know people who have done exposés. What about like a Reddit? What about starting like a Reddit? Victims of Tricia Griffith. I would be so embarrassed dry begging followers for money. I've been hard up plenty of times, but I would never. Same. Lexi D, welcome to Cooterville. Come on in and close your legs.
She says, welcome to Cooterville. Everybody close your legs. Everybody coming in, close your legs.
Close your legs.
Diagnose This says Jolene said that page 156 of that court document was insane, so I posted that info in a super chat the other night when Lauren was on. It was quite hilarious. Did she read it? Yeah, I mean, someone, whoever started the Hidden True Crime one might be able to help us out. McSpunky was where, Marcy? HTC or? Sweet Melissa said, my last one was October 31st, 2022. No, she didn't pay me back. The bee she wears is the one I sent her. I won it from Mary Kay. It's very expensive. I'm so sorry. I hate seeing people get swindled like this. We see it too often. And what a slap in the face. I mean, was she supposed to pay you back, or was like when you gave it to her, was it like, oh, don't worry about it type thing, or was she supposed to pay it back? Megan May, I'm really sorry. I know a lot of people, we all have struggles, She did, but this Tricia did GoFundMe's for victims. What's up, Fin Fan? Yeah, I know she's seen it because of her face. If I have your email, I'll email you the screenshots. That would be great, you guys. If you have anything you want to send me, I'm going to throw my email in the chat right now. Even though I might not respond to all of them, I try to get to read them. You didn't ask her for it back. I gotcha. Gigi, thank you for answering, Sweet Melissa. Gigi says, something always kept me from subbing to websleuths. I couldn't put my finger on it, but something felt off. And Lauren didn't help one iota. Yeah, it's like the links that I found, Kresha, for the GoFundMes were like posted in her websleuths forum because she would share them. Good, I'm glad. And that's what I figured, like Jolene, I'm going to let her finish off the deposition because it's a lot. Close your legs. No fun. Well, you're not here to get laid today. We're just here to party.
I didn't come to fucking dance, okay? I came to party.
You should really check out the crazy Laura Owens case. She's the fake pregnancy scammer. I follow Dave Neal, who broke the story. I've heard a little bit about that. Anyways, when I click it, it's a broken link. But she advertised them. Like, you know, GoFundMe for John Bonet, GoFundMe for this. There was a commenter in Tricia's last night that seemed distressed. It's interesting how they responded to her cries. What did they do? Oh my God, pregnant from a blowjob.
And then she sent out cease and desist letters to.
Crazy Marine Mom, they prey on elderly and victims' families. It truly makes me sick. I wonder if John Ramsey had a problem with a GoFundMe. Sweet Melissa says, should I text her? What would you say? There must be so many other people that have stories considering how long she's been on social media and radio. Yes, tons. Tons. There's got to be tons. I mean, this is going back to, she bought websleuths in 2004. She had a GoFundMe for Colby Ryan. Text her, pay me. Text her, be me. Yeah. It wasn't for the Ramseys. It was for John Bonet and doing research. All right, let's get back to this.
As she was, because she was amazing, absolutely amazing. And Wendy Wobbles, I wouldn't do that. You're right. You're absolutely right. So
Wendy Wobbles, I just wouldn't do that. So Wendy Wobbles is in there giving her the excuses. Oh, you would never do that, Tricia. Found a GoFundMe Tricia set up in 2016 that raised $14,000 for a websleuths administrator. Yeah, Melissa, sweet Melissa, do you know when she moved to Texas?
I just wanted to share that with you.
I'm sure you did.
And you know what? If this was somebody else that had done this to me, Beth B would be like, okay, I don't know if I believe you, but it's got to be, you know, some logical explanation. I don't know if she would believe it, you know?
Right.
I think Amy Double.
Of course she wouldn't believe it because you're fucking lying.
07, and I've said this often enough. I think there is an energy that happens that we don't understand, that we can't comprehend. And that's what this is. Just like I said the other night, Afi cannot comprehend.
Bullshit alert. What the hell?
I think there is an energy that happens that we don't understand, that we can't comprehend. And that's what this is. Just like I said the other night, Afi cannot comprehend that I work to make money to buy him food. He has no idea.
Oh, that's a great analogy. So you're gaslighting everyone to just believe that it's some woo-woo energy because you and Beth were so tight that her energy is just radiating from up above down into your living room there, past Butt Nugget, past A3, past your greasy lip gloss, and into the phone to send you a message.
We can't comprehend what happens to us after. So, yeah, B Team Paranormal, I'm so happy that you.
BT Paranormal coming in for the save. Coming in for the save.
You're here. Says, wow, what a beautiful message from your friend, Tricia. Oh, wow, a definite sign from your friend. She's still around watching you. Love never dies. And I agree. I agree. So
I want to throw one more thing out there.
Oh,
yes,
fuck.
absolutely.
Stacy needs to throw one more thing at this mess. As if it's not messy enough, let's add to it. 2022, says Sweet Melissa. I sent her money when she moved to Texas. She called me and said she was able to buy food and a stand for her laptop. Wow. Tricia, you are going to be exposed, woman. I'll tell you what, if it's the last woo-woo thing I do. How dare you? And look at Sweet Melissa. Look how kind she looks. Look how kind she looks. How dare you? Hey, Megs. All right, let's see what Stacy's going to throw.
Absolutely.
If I look at it from the perspective as like a response to the letter, then to me, that's like her telling me to be there for you.
Well, that's right. And you better do more stuff for me. That's.
Oh, my God. That's her message, that Stacy needs to be with Tricia. Her maiden name is Arrington.
Her telling me to be there for you.
Well, that's right. And you better do more stuff for me. That's all I'm saying.
Hi, Freya.
You're right. Why didn't I think of that? No.
Oh, my goodness. I think they're both in on it, another human.
The letter.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's like her telling me to be there for you.
Well, that's right. And you better do more stuff for me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're right. Why didn't I think of that? No. Well, thank you. Be me. Maybe. Yeah. So yeah, I better pick it up, babe.
Yeah.
Start, doing some of my laundry or something.
No, it's Arrington Griffith. Tricia Arrington Griffith. She had a GoFundMe for Colby Ryan, apparently. She had one for many victims of crimes.
But thank you. You could be right. Yes, Chipmunk 43. She is probably laughing her behind off. And she would find this so funny. Oh, she would love this. Absolutely love this. So.
I beg to differ.
Exactly. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Half-ass haiku. There's nothing logical about this.
Half-ass haiku. It's half-fast.
There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Half-ass haiku. There's nothing.
She called him half-ass. No, that's you and Stacy with your streams. Half-assed. Thank you for subscribing, Royalty Family. Thank you for being here. How much money do you think Stacy has given Tricia? Ooh, that would be a good question.
The proof is in the pudding, if you will.
She claims to be a victim of Ted Bundy, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nothing logical about this. It's another level. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Red Like Wine again says, I see us all as a bunch of souls, and Authy's sweet soul is inside of a pug, and he has to deal with the limitations of being a pug. Absolutely.
I'll drop it now, Diagnose.
He does. Poor little guy.
Look for it right now.
I wonder if she meant she is still herself wherever she is. I still be me. And that could be it too, Ms. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I pinned it.
You're right, Laura Thomas. If anyone can text from beyond, it's Beth B.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I wanted to share.
Ping, what do you got to say? You ain't got nothing to say about this crazy shit? You just gonna sit there with your face there, sub poaching? She pissed off Bundy enough that he let her go. She ain't got no Bundy experience. She's crazy.
Share this with you because it, when I heard that, whoo-hoo, that old, I wonder if I can make that,
Yeah, just text yourself again. Sure, you could make it. Do you have Beth B's phone in your hand right now?
Read what I wrote to you on the 17th when you get
I
a
think
chance.
a lot of people would have heard that hoo-hoo on your show before, because I've heard it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think people would have heard that on your show before, because I've heard it. The woohoo. Ping pong.
I think a lot of people would have heard that hoo-hoo on your show before, because I've heard it.
Yeah. Sometimes she'll text me and say, quit playing with your hair. Yeah, you'll hear it. It's hoo-hoo, that's her. Okay. And then Moonlight View, I hope you don't mind if I read this, says, read what I wrote to you on the 17th when you get a chance. I had no idea it was Beth B. Okay, let me go here. Let me take a quick look here. What you wrote on the 17th. 16th.
No, that's not Kermit the Frog. That is Stacy the Frog. Stacy the Frog. Oh, you mean talking? Oh, you're talking about Ping? You're talking about Ping?
Oh my gosh, that's right. Okay, this is what Moonlight View wrote on the 16th. I have to share. I was sitting here thinking how Janet would probably tell you to be happy in your hive. Because I just told her Janet had passed.
Be happy in your hive that she pays for? Thank you, Megs. Tricia's new channel name. The old biddy on the tubes. Hey, Stacy Monroe. Thank you for your super chat, Megs. We need a ping pong emoji.
Sweet memories, keep your heart nourished. And then a giant bumblebee circled around me on the porch as I attempted to take a picture. Then it returned again. I never see bumblebees. Love you.
Maybe she needs to go join the hive, Jack. Over with the other grifters, Jack. Get the fuck out of here, Jack. Do.
You, my bee charmer friend.
Natalie N., you make my days better when you're here. Thank you for being here. Yeah, this lady texted her May 16th. She knew that Beth B was going to pass.
It's all about bees, people.
Oh my God. And you need to get stung, bitch. You need a stinger. Listen to that again. Jack. Beth B dropped a lot on us, Jack.
To share. I was sitting here thinking how Janet would probably tell you to be happy in your hive. Because I just told her Janet had passed. Sweet memories, keep your heart nourished. And then a giant bumblebee circled around me on the porch as I attempted to take a picture. Then it returned again. I never see bumblebees. Love you, my bee charmer friend. It's all about bees, people.
Okay, so does Tricia like bees? So, sweet Melissa, is that why you sent her a bee brooch? Because she likes bees? Or... I know, I've missed you, Megs. And Beth kept telling her not to come over, not to stay the night. I mean, I see people saying that about butterflies or cardinals. Jack's dropping 5.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Now, did you know that Beth had, I don't know if you knew Beth had died. Hold on just a second here.
Wait a minute. I thought she died on the 17th.
Oh, that's right. You didn't know it was Beth B that had died. That's right.
What?
You just knew it was Janet. People didn't know that Janet was Beth B.
What the?
Some of my friends knew Janet, but they didn't know Janet was Beth B because I swore I'd never tell anybody.
What? Why was it a secret? What the hell?
No, it was Beth B that had died. That's right. You just knew it was Janet. People didn't know that Janet was Beth B. Some of my friends knew Janet, but they didn't know Janet was Beth B because I swore I'd never tell anybody. But Ping and Stacy knew.
Well, I knew eventually. Like I said, it took me about 9 months to figure out.
To figure it out.
I'm sorry, but I had to tell him because he was...
Wait, what the fuck? I think Ping has been swindled. I would love to talk to Ping. If anybody knows this dude, I'd love to interview him because I think he's sitting here kind of taking this shit in. And he's like, wait a minute, don't put this on me. I didn't know for 9 months who she was. He's like, no, it took me 9 months to figure it out. And then Stacey's like, I had to tell him.
Worried about.
Well, I knew eventually. Like I said, it took me about 9 months to figure out.
To figure it out.
I'm sorry, but I had to tell him because he was worried about Beth because she hadn't been around and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
King's
No,
like,
that's fine. Yeah.
he won't say anything. But
he won't say anything. Okay, well, the cat's out of the bag tonight on Woo Woo Night. Sweet Melissa says Ping is a good man. It sounds to me like he's literally gobsmacked right here. Do you think he sounds a little gobsmacked? Like, wait a minute. I
totally trust him with all information. But
see, Stacey, you're making Ping sound sketchy. You're reeling him in with you guys. Right. Why should Ping keep a confidence? See, these girls are trouble. And I really think that Ping is figuring this shit out.
He didn't believe me at first.
He what?
He didn't believe me at first. He's like, wait, that person's that person?
Yeah.
Oh,
He didn't. It's Beth B. Beth B's the one that helped you. But you knew her as Janet. Chipmunk says she's going to say.
Yep. They kind of swindled him in. They swindled him in. Got him a new computer. Oh, thank you, Sushi. Ping has never been intrusive and nothing but respectful to me, says Crusha. Ping does not like drama, says Sweet Melissa. Yeah, it's like this half-ditched attempt of gaslighting him, and he's like,
Send you 2 bees mating on your car window, probably.
Wait, what?
It's Beth B. Beth B's the one that helped you, but you knew her as Janet.
Beth B's the one that helped you, like, now you're in. Now you're involved. He didn't even know who the fuck was who. They're keeping names private, screen names. He had no idea who that computer came from. They kept it secret until Stacy said, oh, I had to let him know. I'd be like, that's a really shitty position to put Ping in. Trish would call Ping every time she needed help with tech problems. So I imagine Ping was probably on the phone a lot with Tricia. Marty, this is from May 24th, 2025. The way he's keeping quiet and then jumping in to clarify, he's seeing what's going on before our eyes here. Yeah, it was Beth B. Her name was Beth B. Tricia said Beth B paid for her set months after she passed away. Yeah, it was Beth B. If it was really Beth B, I mean, yeah, and Sushi too. If you ever want to share your stories. I don't know if she chatted on YouTube. Oh, that's her birthday. Could you imagine someone helping you with all the things, then find out they're under fake names? Get the fuck out of here. Right. Was it really Beth B? Thank you, Jay. Asking for chat as people were confused by the backdrop. She does, yes, Groovy Tuesday. She does fake how ditzy she is. Mm-hmm. They said something about Beth B loving ping and being in his lives. Maybe she chatted in pings. Beth B commented on Tricia's oldest live in chat and comments. The very oldest one? Okay. Let's keep
Chipmunk
going.
says she's going to send you 2 bees mating on your car window. Probably. Probably. So
I think
anyway.
there's a lot of things surrounding her death. Like I told you that story, what happened to me that night.
What happened? Tell me again. Tell us.
Well, Stacy sent me that message very early in the morning. It was, I think, about 4:30 a.m. Australian time. I was asleep. I'd heard that, like, in the previous days that she was unwell. So I knew that all that.
Okay, so he even knew in the previous days that she was unwell. But Tricia said to us, our good friend, we're doing this woo because our friend unexpectedly passed away. Did she or did she not? Pretty sure she did.
And then during the night, but yeah, about 4:30 in the morning, Stacy messaged me saying, like, you know, it doesn't look great. And then she said, like, oh, if you want to write something, if you want to write something too, you can. And I was asleep at the time. And just around 5 a.m. Australian time, I told Stacy this, or you this, one of the two. There was like something in my head, like the back of my head, and it was like, you know, when your mom's nagging you about something?
Yes.
And it's like that feeling. And it was like, you have to get out of bed. And I was like, no, I don't want to get out of bed. It's winter in Australia. It's a Sunday. I've worked hard. I want to sleep in till like 10 a.m. And it was like, no, you have to get out of bed now. And I was like, no, I want to stay here. You know, you have that internal conversation with yourself. And I'm like, no, I want to stay in the warm bed. And I got up and I saw that message from Stacy. And I was like, yeah, of course I'll write something for her. You know, 100%. Of course I would do that. And then instantly she replied, she passed away.
Oh.
And I was like, wait. And Trish knows this. Like, I don't believe in like woo-woo or anything like that. I believe in the science behind things. So for me, that was a very strange experience. Don't know if it's related, but
it's a strange feeling. The fact that you had an actual physical feeling to force you out of bed makes you wonder, was there some sort of energy in the air? Again, I think it's all scientific. We just don't understand it. You know, but I don't know. That's weird, though.
I think it's you know, like we discover things about the world as humans pretty slowly. Like if you look at our evolution over the last, you know, hundreds of years or whatever, it's been pretty slow. Like we're pretty slow to do things, and we still haven't figured out many of the mysteries of the universe. Maybe this is one that it's gonna take a while. We're gonna be here for a couple hundred years more.
Well, remember, 150 years ago, if you had an epileptic fit, you were possessed by the devil. How long did it take us to figure that out? You know, and people believe that all wholeheartedly. You were possessed by the devil.
They believed that all the way back when Julius Caesar.
Well, yeah,
was around. Yeah, so forever.
For a long time. Yeah, you're right.
So a long time.
Yeah. So, you guys, there it is. I don't know what else to say other than this text came after she passed, and I heard the hoo-hoo, and my heart just stopped. And again, I would attribute it to some weird electrical thing where if it had just been a blank text or gobbledygook, you know, a couple of letters or something, I probably wouldn't even mentioned it. But that, I mean, it's a capital B. It's like even grammatically correct, you know?
Yeah.
Me. Again, you guys, I don't know what to think, but I wanted to share that with you. And I hope in some sense that she is here and enjoying the hell out of this. Like I said, like Chipmunk said, probably laughing her ass off, you know, probably just going nuts, thinking this is just hilarious. But again, she refused to go to the doctor. And in Texas, unless they're unconscious or they're hurting somebody, they can refuse to go to the doctor or the ER or anything like that. And she absolutely refused. She said if I called them, she'd never forgive me. She'd refuse anyway. And we finally convinced her that no matter what, she wouldn't go to a rest home. We just wanted to get her treated and bring her home and then, you know, make things really comfortable here. So that got her to go. And I'm so grateful to the two people that are close to her as well. But we hit it off immediately. I don't know if I've ever told the story of how I met Janet. I think you guys probably know.
Oops, I was muted. We hit it off immediately. Tell us how you met. What ultimately got her to the hospital? I don't know. Tricia calling the firemen, wanting them to come in and physically remove her from the home. Beth B was probably fucking scared. What comments, CH? In the thing you told me about or this? Because I downloaded this. This is my copy. Because I was worried she would get rid of it.
Yeah, I think we know. I don't think you've said it on the show, though.
Okay, it's oh gosh. Remember that awful, terrible lawsuit that my former business partner tried to take websleuths from me by claiming I did all these horrible things and, you know, she'd written in emails, Tricia doesn't have enough money for a lawyer. It's
oh, wait, here we go.
I don't know if I've ever told the story of how I met Janet. I think you guys probably know.
Yeah, I think we know. I don't think you've said it on the show, though.
Okay, it's oh gosh. Remember that awful, terrible lawsuit that my former business partner tried to take websleuths from me by claiming I did all these horrible things and, you know, she'd written in emails, Tricia doesn't have enough money for a lawyer. So I've got all this evidence of these terrible things she's done, but, you know, we don't need to even bring it up because she'll just drop out. Well, she didn't know that I had friends that helped me. Anyway, long story short, we ended up settling with her and I kept websleuths, got her out of the business. And nothing that she ever accused me of was proven because it didn't happen.
This is the lawsuit that Jolene and I have been reading. Oh, wow. Sweet Melissa. Oh, I'm glad you have all your mom's calls. I have my mom and dad's voicemails too. It's been years and I can't even bring myself to listen to them, but I have them. You want to hear that again?
That are close to her as well. But we hit it off immediately. I don't know if I've ever told the story of how I met Janet. I think you guys probably know.
Yeah, I think we know. I don't think you've said it on the show, though.
Okay, it's oh gosh. Remember that awful, terrible lawsuit that my former business partner tried to take websleuths from me by claiming I did all these horrible things and, you know, she'd written in emails, Tricia doesn't have enough money for a lawyer. So I've got all this evidence of these terrible things she's done, but, you know, we don't need to even bring it up because she'll just drop out. Well, she didn't know that I had friends that helped me. Anyway, long story short, we ended up settling with her and I kept websleuths, got her out of the business.
Wow. That's what her friendship is based on, guys. You heard it from her own mouth. Yeah, Beth B paid the settlement and paid the lawyer's fees. And she did not create websleuths from scratch. Yes, thank you, Angel. That's important to know. She was an active member of the site, and then she bought it when she got obsessed with John Benet Ramsey. I'm of the opinion that her and Stacy totally created a porch guy to fearmonger her subs, and I don't know if they photoshopped a guy on it or if they paid someone. You don't think he was really there? Yeah, she's making it sound like, yeah, and she bought it for $1,500.
Tried to take websleuths that are close to her as well. But we hit it off immediately. I don't know if I've ever told the story of how I met Janet. I think you guys probably know.
Yeah, I think we know. I don't think you've said it on the show though.
Okay, it's oh gosh. Remember that awful, terrible lawsuit that my former business partner tried to take websleuths from me by claiming I did all these horrible things, and she'd written in emails, Tricia doesn't have enough money for a lawyer, so I've got all this evidence of these terrible things she's done, but we don't need to even bring it up because she'll just drop out. Well, she didn't know that I had friends that helped me anyway.
So Sue didn't know that you had friends? You're amazing, Mary Dean. You're amazing. Amaze balls. I mean, this is just crazy. It's not because she met her because they had things in common. I mean, like, I can sit here and tell you I met Shell, which is one of the first people I met on YouTube. And it wasn't because she gave me money. 51,000, Hello Kitty. But who's counting? You know what I'm saying? We had shit in common. We got to know each other. We became friends. I just don't understand this. This happened in 2021, I think. I don't know what the settlement was. I think the porch guy was real too. I think she's paranoid because she's guilty as fuck.
Anyway, long story short, we ended up settling with her, and I kept websleuths, got her out of the business. And nothing that she ever accused me of was proven because it didn't happen.
And that's why it's important that we read the deposition. We all joke about it and shit. But I haven't heard her speak on that lawsuit. Angel, I have no idea what you're talking about. Tricia Griffith purchased the true crime discussion forum websleuths in 2004 for $1,500 bucks. At the time of purchase, the site was a, quote, snake pit. I guess that's a quote of Tricia, with roughly 250 members, which she immediately revamped by enforcing strict rules and transforming it into a major community for solving cold cases. This is Google. And it says that Griffith became obsessed with true crime after the 1996 murder of John Benet Ramsey. And then the thing with Pruitt was not in 04 or 24. It's 2013. 2013, she got in the lawsuit with Pruitt. And then that's when she met Beth B, was when all hell broke loose. And she had to settle this lawsuit or lose websleuths. Do you get what I'm saying? She bought the website in 04. She sucks. She couldn't keep it going. She was constantly telling her people, the site's going to go dark. It's going to go dark if I don't get money. And then she found herself in 2013 in a heap of trouble and then freaking roped in Sue Pruitt. Ugh, she's just deplorable.
Well, this was, I guess I'm going to say 2016, maybe 2017. For the first time, I'm talking about websleuths.com, the true crime discussion forum, not this thing. I had to do a GoFundMe to raise some money so I could continue running websleuths.com. So I did a GoFundMe. 16, maybe 2017.
Another fucking GoFundMe. Here we go. Here, mark that one down, Tricia. Big surprise, right? Yet another GoFundMe from Tricia.
For fuck's sake.
For the first time, I'm talking about websleuths.com, the true crime discussion forum, not this thing. I had to do a GoFundMe to raise some money so I could continue running websleuths.com. So I did a GoFundMe.
Okay.
And there was this woman that would donate every week, a nice healthy chunk. And I was...
Oh, this is how Beth B got on her radar. Oh, my God. Unmarked sheriff vehicles are giving out tickets at Nancy Guthrie's property? You don't say.
Dad, will you take me over to Nancy's? Dad, over to Nancy's.
Dude, listen to that again.
Money so I could continue running websleuths.com. So I did a GoFundMe. And there was this woman that would donate every week, a nice healthy chunk. And I was worried because I thought, this is some little old lady giving me her Social Security money. And, you know, she's eating.
I was worried. Oh my effing God. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm listening to. Okay, badass, who can I watch it on when I'm done with this? We need the clips.
Nice healthy chunk. And I was worried because I thought, this is some little old lady giving me her Social Security money. And, you know, she's eating beans.
Oh, my God. And Auntie Cheryl. Auntie Cheryl is one of the first people I met on here as well. And Auntie Cheryl and I became friends. I love Auntie Cheryl's kind heart. She's always been so encouraging of me. Like, it's not about money. Tricia, you're fucking gross, dude. You're gross. Total parasite, Abigail.
Because it was, you know, I was grateful. People, $5, $10, that's what I expected. So I had her email through GoFundMe, and I emailed her and I said,
Oh my God, caw-caw, 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 caw-caw. Holy shit, tell us you're a fucking vulture without telling us you're a vulture. I noticed every week this same person would leave a nice healthy chunk. So I got her email address from GoFundMe, and I emailed her behind the scenes. Oh my God.
I'd like to talk to you. I dirty money.
And I'd like to talk to you. What about investing? Kind of like Lauren was trying to get her brother to invest in Hidden True Productions. You two make me sick. Nice healthy chunk. Sick.
You know, she's eating beans because it was, you know, I was grateful. People, $5, $10, that's what I expected. So I had her email through GoFundMe, and I emailed her and I said, I'd like to talk to you. And so she called me and I said, you know, thank you so much for donating. You've already donated so much. You don't need to donate anymore. I don't want to drain your bank account. And she burst out laughing.
I don't want to drain your bank. What? If anybody else has been a victim of this woman using web sleuths to scam you, please email me. Please. If you want to stay anonymous, you can stay anonymous. I don't need to out your name. I don't need to put your picture on the net. I just need your story.
And she said, you're not going to drain my bank account, for God's sakes. And we just started talking, and we hit it off immediately. And
oh, when you found out she was rich, huh? You hit it off immediately. As soon as you found out she was rich. Or you thought she was rich. Actually, you hit it off. No, I take that back. You didn't find out she was rich. Your conniving, manipulating ass found out she was single, never had children, that her siblings were deceased, and that she was the first female manager for an oil company. That's what your fucking ass found out. Because you're manipulative as fuck. Yep, don't donate a single penny unless you can. Old, single, and alone. She told us, I'm going to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. This is an older woman giving me money. So it was okay. Once she talked to her. You guys want to hear that again? You want to hear the story of how Tricia met her best friend? That she took us on a field. This all started with a field trip to Beth B's lockdown house. Locked down from Tricia. Sweet Melissa says, I call BS. She had no idea if I had money for food, and we're close to the same age. She needs Mary Kay skincare.
Got her out of the business. And nothing that she ever accused me of was proven because it didn't happen. Well, this was, I guess I'm going to say 2016, maybe 2017.
No, you settled because you didn't want to answer questions about your fucking gambling problem. So Beth B bailed you out of a lawsuit because you didn't want to be deposed about your gambling. You didn't get out of it because it wasn't true.
For the first time, I'm talking about websleuths.com, the true crime discussion forum, not this thing. I had to do a GoFundMe to raise some money so I could continue running websleuths.com. So I did a GoFundMe. And there was this woman that would donate every week, a nice healthy chunk. And I was worried, woman that would donate every week, a nice healthy chunk.
Gross.
And I was worried because I thought, this is...
You were worried?
Some little old lady.
How do you know how old she is? What'd you do? Fucking look her up? Wait a minute. You don't know how old someone is from a GoFundMe donation. She looked her name up, y'all. I swear to God, she had to have looked her fucking up to know she was older. Yeah, it raised $14,000 or some shit.
GoFundMe to raise some money so I could continue running websleuths.com. So I did a GoFundMe. And there was this woman that would donate every week, a nice healthy chunk. And I was worried because I thought, this is some little old lady giving me her Social Security money. And, she's eating beans. Because it was, I was grateful. People, $5, $10, that's what I expected. So I had her email through GoFundMe, and I emailed her and I said, I'd like to talk to you.
Yep. There is no fucking way. There is no way on God's green earth that she knew it was an older woman unless she did her research. Abigail, you're funny. She's fucking gross. The fact that she expected money says a lot. Hey, Henry Henhouse. Henry Henhouse. I'm a J virgin. Be gentle, please. Welcome in. Nice to see you. I get fired up when people scam elderly, hurt children. I get very fired up, but it's passion, not anger. Sweets was an admin on websleuths. Yes, she's got history there. We're gonna have Sweets come on sometime. 857's trying to confirm it was a ticket or a warning. She's still doing this shit today. Yeah.
And so she called me and I said, thank you so much for donating. You've already donated so much. You don't need to donate anymore.
Oh, so she emailed her to get her on the phone to tell her not to donate anymore. Really? Really? Ugh. Save our society. I know. I hope that 857 gets a ticket just for being a fucking prick. Can we give him a ticket just for being a prick?
Thank you so much for donating. You've already donated so much. You don't need to donate anymore. I don't want to drain your bank account. And she burst out laughing. And she said, you're not going to drain my bank account, for God's sakes. And we just started talking and we hit it off immediately. And we were laughing our behinds off. And she was the one when my roof caved in. And I went, I don't even know what I'm going to do now. She said,
oh, here we go. She's the one when my roof caved in. And I said, I don't even know what I'm going to do now.
The one when my roof caved in. And I went, I don't even know what I'm going to do now. She said, come on, I'll move you to Dallas. And I said, I'm not making enough money to.
Oh my God, this is getting worse and worse. Hey, Potato, can you save that link? Because we can do a live on it. He's live, but he took off. He's sitting in some plaza. Oh, big man, baby, little pussy.
Live in Dallas. She said, don't you worry. Man.
Oh my
and
God.
I went, I don't even know what I'm going to do now. She said, come on, I'll move you to Dallas. And I said, I'm not making enough money to live in Dallas. She said, don't you worry. And again, very generous, got me to Dallas. I fortunately found a house 10 minutes away from her, which was great. And we had a great time. We really did. She went up in November. She had a RV on a lake. And she went up there by herself in November and spent 6 weeks by herself in there. And the only trouble she ever had was walking a little bit. She always used her cane, but she could run faster than me with that damn cane.
Whew. I'm getting Nancy Guthrie vibes. Yeah, she fucking moved her. She got her out of the lawsuit, moved her to another state, paid her rent, everything. And then we've got sweet Melissa in here saying, yeah, I gave her $500. God. And I think the place that caved in was her brother's place that she inherited.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah, she probably left for 6 weeks because she was getting hounded about her bank account. God, we are not even halfway through this. Can you believe it?
And it wasn't until just recently that it went downhill so fast. So that's how I got to know her. And I just fell in love with her. We were so much alike, even though she was older than me.
I fell in love with her. We were so much alike, even though she was 20 years older than me.
I just admired. She would tell me these stories about working at Mobile and the things that she'd have to put up with, And it was, oh my gosh, it was amazing what she was able to do.
33 minutes in, and we finally hear something positive about Beth B other than her money.
And she was, yes, go ahead,
Oh,
Bing.
sorry. I was going to say, like, you know how you moved from Utah in that cabin. If you guys go back and watch the original videos, you'll see Tricia in that cabin with the moats and other animals that lived around the cabin. You know, I wonder if you had never come to Texas, would you have ever linked up with Othram? Because I don't think you would have done the trip to Houston.
No, absolutely.
Oh my God. So moving to Texas was part of getting in with Othram?
No, that would not have happened. The only reason I connected with Othram is because I was here and I went down there to do a live stream. Now, they loved websleuths. They would come to websleuths.
What the fuck did you tell them? Oh my God. Right. As soon as she got those healthy chunks called Beth, we need to talk.
See that our members had done a lot of the work, a lot of the research on the missing persons and the unidentified. But no, I never. No, if that hadn't happened, I'm telling you, websleuths. If
it's her fucking dog, Toby's. It's her fucking dog. Oh my gosh.
If Janet hadn't helped keep websleuths afloat, it wouldn't be here. Even if she had kept it afloat, it would not be as strong as it is today because I wouldn't have met Othram. So it is like this wonderful domino effect of all these wonderful things happening, coming out of something horrible like my roof caving in, you know. And that wasn't, unfortunately, that wasn't my cabin that I lived in. That was my brother's. I only lived in there in the winter and then moved over to the other one in the summer. And
so you never even had your own home? So you were living off your brother? And then you started living off Beth B? And then you lived off your ex-husband before that? Holy fucking weirdo. Oh my God. Boo-hoo. I don't even know what to say about this woman anymore.
Oh my God.
That's the one that caved in, and I just, I didn't have anywhere to go. Yes, Amy 007.
That's the one that caved in, and I didn't have anywhere to go. Hey, Beth, let's talk. Let's talk.
She was a blessing in so many ways. So I'm sorry to say that we won't see Beth B in chat anymore. Oh, who knows?
Oh my God. What the fuck? Oh, you seem so torn up about it. Oh, I know. Beth B's worth more to you dead, so you thought, than alive, huh? Beth B was worth more to you dead than she was alive. You're a sick bitch. You are a sick, sick bitch. This is sick to me. If this was my mother, we'd be throwing punches if this was my mother. Oh my God. Like, I just feel so bad for Beth B. But it sounds to me like Beth B knew what was going on, and that's the only like saving grace of this story, is that obviously Beth B was on to this grifting bitch. And hopefully when everything's said and done, Daphne will come public and tell her story. Because people need to know. Other people need to be protected from this. This woman is dangerous. This woman's a vulture. This woman preys on people. I wouldn't even be surprised if she preys on people that are ill.
We're going to count the money.
I mean, this woman even had someone pay for her son's wages so he could come stay with her animals while she went to CrimeCon, which she didn't pay for either. Beth B was asking for donations for web sleuths on the comments. Thank God she caught on, though.
So I'm sorry to say that we won't see Beth B in chat anymore. Well, who knows? Maybe she'll figure out a way to type her name and pop in.
Wow. I couldn't imagine saying that about my friend. Well, sorry to say, you won't see Beth B in the chat anymore. But maybe, I don't know, maybe she'll pop in, use her energy. What is this? He's filming an old couple getting in their car. Fucking weirdo.
Anybody can do it. She can.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's what I was going to say is that, you know, people don't know this, but because you didn't share it, but you
tell us.
You would do websleuths.com, you know, which is a 24/7 thing.
Yes.
And you'd prepare for this live stream. And then
prepare? Oh, shut up, Stacy. You're the producer. You're supposed to prepare. See you later, Pines.
You would do websleuths.com, you know, which is a 24/7 thing.
Yes.
And you'd prepare for this live stream. And then you would be over there at least 3 days a week taking care of Janet and cooking for her and things during the day for years now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, literally.
Oh, really? Cooking for her? Doing things for her? Well, now we found out that she had a housekeeper. Hey, Spaghettiona.
Will play. And that's why, you know, some people would say, well, you know, criticize things from the stream or why don't you get a job or a real job or whatever to us? And it's like,
who told her that? That's true. Who's telling you that?
Or why don't you get a job or a real job or whatever to us? And it's like, they had no idea all the stuff that you would do.
Well, and I was honored to do, and I used to tell her that. I used to say, I'm going to start balling. I used to say, I'm just honored to help you.
Oh, yeah. So why didn't she know that that was the kitchen on that one wall? Oh, I'm just honored to help you. You fucking liar.
And she'd say, well, you know, because she could not get up and cook for herself. She could use the microwave and thaw, you know, get frozen dinners, but to cook a real nice meal. So I go over there minimum 3 times a week. And I talk to her every day, minimum 3 times a week, and cook a nice, healthy meal for her. And I did, like you said, I did that for years. And I was honored to do that after everything she had done for me. It was, and I used to tell her, it's the least I can do, you know, and whatever her laundry needed, any errands, you know, anything she needed, I would do because she saved me. And I used to tell her that, and I used to make her so mad. You know, I said, you saved me, you know, and it was a domino effect because she was able to help Stacy. She was able to help Ping and some of my other friends as well. She would help them. It was amazing. It was amazing what she would do. And she did tell me that first time I talked to her that she liked to find women like herself that had been kicked down and that had gotten back up. And she had been following everything at the lawsuit and all the trolls that I had long before the lawsuit on websleuths.com, the true crime discussion forum. And she would say, you know, you just never got down. You come right back. And I said, you know, it wasn't like I was this, oh, I'm coming back because I'm so strong. I just didn't have a choice. You know, it had to work. Websleuths.com had to work because I didn't have anything else, you know. So anyway, she is, I just can't believe she's gone. I just, oh my gosh. Everybody get your affairs in order, please, because you never know when it's going to happen.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. After that whole spiel, get your affairs in order, because she thought that she got all her stuff, remember? Oh yeah, me and Beth B had a talk. I'm getting it all. And then she says, get your fucking affairs in order. Wow. Oh, Tricia.
But there was a lot of leakage.
Wow. You missed a lot, warrior. Whoa. Oh, yikes. Let's replay that for the new people that just came in.
And I said, you know, it wasn't like I was this, oh, I'm coming back because I'm so strong. I just didn't have a choice. You know, it had to work. Websleuths.com had to work because I didn't have anything else, you know. So anyway, she is, I just can't believe she's gone. I just, oh my gosh.
Oh, God. And then you hear Stacey go, and this is the major leakage right here. You ready? Major leakage.
Gone. I just.
I can't believe she's gone. I just can't believe it. Okay? Most of us, and we're going to walk through this, and yes, I'm going to be petty because this is fucked up. Most of us, if we said something like this about a loved one,
work. Websleuths.com had to work because I didn't have anything else.
Right here.
You know? So anyway, she is, I just can't believe she's gone. I just, oh my gosh.
Okay. I just can't believe she's gone. I just can't. Oh my gosh. Okay. So most normal human beings, when they say something like that, their mind would go to a memory. Something that makes them sad. It would probably provoke tears of thinking of a memory because you just can't believe she's gone. Okay, and I can put myself in these shoes because I had an online friend named Bethany Griffith. The irony. But she was nothing like Tricia. But Bethany and her 4 children were killed in a car accident by a drunk driver the day before Christmas Eve. Years ago. And when I said, I can't believe Bethany's gone, my thought would go to like our jokes. Like right now, I'm getting choked up. Like, fuck you, Tricia. Like, fuck you. Ugh. God, people like this they don't deserve any following. They don't deserve people to eat up their bullshit. Because when I think back on my friend, and I thought, God, I can't believe she's gone. I thought about how much of a smart ass she was and how much of a hard time she gave me. Fucking Tricia, you bitch. I can't stand this woman.
I had to work because I didn't have anything else, you know? So anyway, she is, I just can't believe she's gone. I just, oh my gosh. Everybody get your affairs in order, please, because you never know when it's going to happen. And it can really mean the difference between all of your stuff going to the state or going to the people you love. Now, we're fortunate that, a long story, but everything is going to be okay as far as Beth B's estate. But,
oh my God. This is a week after. We actually did meet in person, Nick, twice. Bethany and I went to a Kid Rock concert together. One of the best memories I have. Do you hear this bullshit? Thankfully, Beth B, everything's okay. She thought everything was okay. She didn't know that Beth B wanted everything to go to the shelter. She didn't know there was a will in 2011 that Beth B wanted honored by Daphne. No, we actually went to the Silverdome. It was before the Silverdome was torn down. Isn't that crazy? It was at the Silverdome. Pretty iconic.
or going to the people you love. Now, we're fortunate that, a long story, but everything is going to be okay as far as Beth B's estate. But it is something that everybody should do. Everybody. Mitzi Blankenship, what did I say? All of your stuff going to the state.
Thanks, Felicia.
Going to the people you love. Now, we're fortunate that, a long story, but everything is going to be okay as far as Beth B's estate. But it is something that everybody should do. Everybody. Mitzi Blankenship, what did I miss? Oh, nothing, Mitzi. I just got here. What did I miss? You have to.
Oh, she is evil. She is evil. I know the Silverdome is missed.
Mitzi. I just got here. What did I miss? You have to start over because I just got here. What did I miss? You have to start over because I can't go through it again. But it was it's a woo woo. It is a woo woo.
I guess a woo woo is a scam in her eyes. So scams are woo woos. You know, Lynn Allen, that's a good question. I don't know. All I know is that my videos will be out here if anyone ever wants to search her, and all I can do is hope that they see it. I really don't expect to change minds of people that are over there brainwashed. But new people coming in, especially when she's affiliated with Othram, it's very important this message gets out.
So red like wine again. There you go. See, she says, I want all my stuff to go to charity, not to family. If you don't have that written down, guess what? Your family can come in and claim it. So there you go.
Yeah, probate court is really serious, and the way they do it is...
Okay, you're in Australia. Shut the fuck up. So this guy knew about the fucking will too? Am I understanding this correctly? What just happened to my screen? What's going on here? Oh, sorry. What's he talking about probate court? Does he live in America? I am not passing shade on foreigners, but what is he talking about? And does he know about this will? Is he privy to this? That's what I want to know. What do you know? Does he turn his camera on when he goes live?
There's like defined barriers and laws, and if you don't have something of your own wishes, then it goes by whatever state.
Oh no, Tricia thought she locked a will in with Beth B. She thought that Beth B left everything to her. Because that's what Beth B told her. She was hounding Beth B. So Beth B was like, yeah, okay. Well, then when she died, she found out not so much.
You're in, whatever country you're in, and whatever parameters that they've put in place should someone die. And it normally is whoever your next of kin is, and you don't get to decide that. It's whoever they think it is.
Exactly.
They'll get it all. So
absolutely. And you know what, Marlene Clausen, you are brilliant. Yes, Kyle, the kidney, is not related to Beth B. But let me tell you about Kyle, and he's probably, Kyle the kidney, well, the human that has Kyle the kidney is probably watching. But Beth B had a neighbor, and the mother and father died, and she had promised the mother, I will take care of your...
Hold on. Maureen Clausen says, is Kyle related to Beth B? Is that Kyle the kidney?
Children. Beth B.
To decide that it's whoever they think it is.
Exactly.
They'll get it all. So
absolutely. And you know what, Marlene Clausen, you are brilliant. Yes, Kyle, the kidney, is not related to Beth B. But let me tell you about Kyle, and he's probably, Kyle the kidney, well, the human that has Kyle the kidney is probably watching. But Beth B.
Oh, the kidney that is named Kyle.
Had a neighbor, and the mother and father died, and she had promised the mother, I will take care of your children. And she kept that promise. And the human that has Kyle the kidney was on dialysis for 10 years. And they needed, and then he finally got to like the top of the kidney transplant list.
Wait, hold on. Who?
And the mother and father died, and she had promised the mother, I will take care of your children. And she kept that promise. And the human that has Kyle the kidney was on dialysis for 10 years. And they needed, and then he finally got to like the top of the kidney transplant list. And Beth B would help him, take care of him, was his family, treated him like family. And they, in a kidney transplant situation, you have to show them that you have people that will take care of you after you have a transplant. And the woman that was going to take care of the human with Kyle the kidney became ill and was unable to do so. And Beth was telling me this, and I said, God, put me down. I'll do it. This was before I moved here. I said, if he gets a kidney, I'll come out. I'll spend 6 weeks. I'll take care of him. Put me down. So that's another reason why she was happy to have me here. I would have come out here anyway when he got the call for the kidney. But yeah, she saved his life. And they're not related. She didn't have any family. She had no family.
Yep, you found that out on that first phone call, didn't you? And then you put your fucking claws in her. You put your freaking evil, ugly, dirty claws into Beth B. How dare you? And then raided her fucking wardrobe.
But she made her own family. Kidney.
Oh
but yeah,
my God.
she saved his life.
And God bless you, Beth B, for saving that man's life. What a selfless thing to do. Woohoo! Marcy coming in hot with 5 cooterships. Thank you, Marcy. CRP, Sweet Melissa, Kalisa, C. Taylor, and Just Another Human. Welcome to Cooterville.
Hey, Cooter Clippers.
Hey, Shannon Marie.
And they're not related. She didn't have any family. She had no family. But she made her own family. She made her own family. And she has kept her promise to take care of the human that has Kyle the kidney. And I will continue that.
You'll continue what?
And I will promise to take care of the human that has Kyle the kidney.
Your promise to take care of the human that got her kidney? She wants to prey on that guy. See, what she's doing is Beth B died, so she's extending the grift over to the person who needed a kidney. See how she's doing that?
And she has kept her promise to take care of the human that has Kyle the kidney. And I will continue that, what Beth B was doing.
See, she thought for sure she was getting everything, and she'd be able to disperse it at her liking. Or maybe she did buy a life insurance policy. Is that who was at the door, Tricia? Oh my God, did she get a life insurance policy on Beth B?
So, yeah, I'm surprised you made that connection, but that's absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Oh, we're making lots of connections tonight. It's a woo-woo Thursday, baby.
Well, you were telling everybody you moved to Texas to help take care of your friend that needed the transplant.
Right. And that's true.
Wait,
Absolutely.
what? Wait, oh, this is her friend? Why did you make it sound like it was a neighbor of hers? Hold on.
Absolutely true.
Well, you were telling everybody you moved to Texas to help take care of your friend that needed the transplant.
Right. And that's true.
Yeah.
What? So now the person that needed the transplant is Tricia's friend? Oh my God. Stop it. You can if they sign their name on an ancient teapot.
Absolutely true.
It's like a connection there, you know.
You made that connection, but that's absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Well, you were telling everybody you moved to Texas to help take care of your friend that needed the transplant.
Right. And that's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely true.
It's like a connection there, you know. So
right.
that person that just Marlene remembers.
She remembers the stuff.
Oh, can we talk to Marlene? Marlene remembers stuff.
Remembers. So anyway, I don't know what else is going to happen with this phone. I'm going to keep it charged, make sure that, that I'm not missing anything that we need to take care of as far as things for her go. But make sure that, that I'm not missing anything that we need to take care of as far as things for her go.
Wow, this is a week after Beth B died. 1 week. Tricia's friend got the transplant. Tricia never told you that she moved to Texas to take care of a friend? Huh, that didn't sound like the truth. Because it sounded to me like her fucking roof caved in. She had nothing. And Beth B said, come on, I'll move you to Dallas. I hope so, Lisa Durr.
But I put both the phones right here, both my phones right here. So, and they were about this far apart when I.
Is one of those Beth B's? Hold on.
Here, both my phones right here.
Hold on a second.
I'm not missing anything that we need to take care of as far as things for her go. But I put both the phones right here,
both the phones. One of those is Beth B's phone. I bet you. She said both the phones and then said both my phones.
my phone's right here. So, but I put both the phones right here, both my phones.
What in the world does that say? What does that say right there? Can you guys read that? What the fuck does that say? Is that one Beth B's? Is that a Samsung? Which one's the Apple? Which I think the Apple's on the left, right? That must be a Samsung because that doesn't look familiar to me. Which one's Beth B's? Which one's the Apple? Because Beth B has an Apple. The one on the right does not look like an Apple. So she's got Beth B's phone open right now. She's got Beth B's iPhone unlocked right now. Right in front of our eyes. Open with the fucking icons showing. Yep, to the right is the Samsung. Okay. That's what I thought. She's got her phone unlocked. See that? Unlocked and open.
Oh my God.
Yep, Tricia has a Samsung and Beth B had an iPhone. Tricia's Samsung is on the right and Beth B's phone is on the left. And now she keeps Beth B's phone in a Faraday bag.
It's right here, so missing anything that we need to take care of as far as things for her go. But I put both the phones right here, both my phones right here. So, and they were about this far apart when I went to reach to get it. When I heard the woohoo, you know.
Wait, you just told Daphne it was 20 feet away from you. What? Did you guys hear her say that to Daphne? She was like, Daphne's like, I didn't call Janet's phone. And she's like, well, I certainly didn't do it. It was 20 feet away from me.
Phones right here, both my phones right here. So, and they were about this far apart when I went to reach to get it. When I heard the woohoo, you know, I was thinking, I think I had started to scroll through when the woo.
You wait, now it was in your hand? You guys help me. I'm literally, I'm speechless. Now it was in her hand and she was scrolling when it went woohoo. 'Cause you sent it, bitch. Oh my God.
right here. So, and they were about this far apart when I went to reach to get it. When I heard the woohoo, you know, I was thinking, I think I had started to scroll through when the woohoo hit. But again, I wasn't, my hands were nowhere near her phone. And I didn't type that damn message.
What? Hell yeah, she sent it herself. And she just told on herself. She took the lady's phone from the hospital room, just another human, right after she died. She said it was 20 feet away.
Scroll through when the woohoo hit. But again, I wasn't, my hands were nowhere near her phone. And I didn't type that damn message. And she's laughing her behind off.
Yeah.
I'm promising you.
No, she's not.
And just,
is that what you guys tell yourselves? You guys tell yourselves that to make yourselves feel better or something? You think this woman's laughing? That was when you thought you were getting her money, huh? She's probably laughing now. Hoda's filling in for Craig next week. Oh, this ought to be good.
to say, Beth B got me the best computer I've ever had.
Yeah, she made sure.
Oh my God. Oh my God. They just don't stop, you guys. It doesn't stop. I literally don't know what to say at this point. Like, they're telling on themselves.
And just to say, Beth B got me the best computer I've ever had.
Did she also put your kid through college?
Yeah, she made sure. And
she made sure, you made sure. As Stacy sits in a swamp behind this picture that she must think looks good. Because you don't make a profile picture unless you think it looks good. Girl, your lips look like they're shriveled up. Not to be mean. Because we're not mean. But I'm being mean because you did this, Stacy. You knew. We were trying to give you the benefit of the doubt of just being a dumb fuck. I mean, fuck. I can't.
And she was brilliant when it came to computers. Absolutely. Yeah. Mitzi, we are not a monetized station. All you need to do is subscribe.
Station? We're not a monetized station.
Mitzi, we are not a monetized station. All you need to do is subscribe and leave a thumbs up or leave a comment under a video. That's all we...
Unless you're old and have some money, no kids preferred.
We ask. We are not monetized.
Oh, you can play the Othram thing.
That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm glad you said that.
He speaks. Play the Othram thing. Right now, play the Othram thing. I don't know about this dude. But to be determined on him.
Now, one of the reasons we're not monetized is because we have a wonderful partnership with Othram/DNA Solves. And I'm going to play you a news bit that came out about Othram and what they do and how you can help and be a part of helping these families finally find out what happened to their loved ones. So hang on here. I'm going to share this video right now. And then, Mitzi, I can show you how you can donate to DNA Solves and help all of these wonderful families finally get the answers they deserve. So hang on here. Let me get
Trish,
this.
the Othram stuff is very Beth B, because it's about helping other families and people come home or get their name back, or find the people who hurt them. And I think that's very in the spirit of her.
That is her whole spirit. That is her whole. Othram is Beth B's whole spirit. And oh boy, did she love Othram. So anyway, here is a news story about Othram.
Hold on, wait a minute.
It's her whole spirit. That is her whole. Othram is Beth B's whole spirit.
The fuck? Did Beth B invest in Othram or something? Were you part of the fucking deal? Ew, if so. Did they have to take you in? Were they forced? Did you know her enough to tell them, like, use web sleuths?
And oh boy, did she love Othram.
You're being a Karen.
So anyway, here is a news story about Othram. And here we go. I have to go let my cat in while this plays, so I'll be right back. I got time. I'll be right back, guys, but here we go.
Let's end this.
And can we work?
Okay, that is, I hope you didn't hear me feeding the cat. It was kind of loud. Did you guys hear it?
It
Sorry.
was loud. At first I thought,
I didn't hear anything.
oh my gosh. Yeah, at first I thought, did something crash when Kristen's doing an interview? And then I realized it was you.
It was me pouring some dry cat food in for Boo. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. But anyway, let me get over here. Okay, so that's what DNA Solves does. Now, and that's Othram, okay? DNA Solves is just the name of their website because it's an easy website to remember. So I'm going to get this website here. And what we ask you to do, since we don't have memberships and we don't run any advertising on this channel or on websleuths.com, and if you don't know what websleuths.com is, check it out. It's a cool true crime discussion forum.
Tell us more about that monetization that you don't have on and why. There's something wrong with her. There's just something wrong, dude. There's something in those eyes. There's just something.
And anyway, what we do is we just ask you if you can become what's called a monthly subscriber. And that means make a monthly donation to DNA Solves, because they have hundreds of cases, hundreds of unidentified bodies. And these poor families are just waiting to find out, are one of these bodies, is it my loved one?
Oh my God. This is your script? Megs? It's possible.
Just waiting to find out, are one of these bodies, is it my loved one? And here's the link. I'm putting it in chat. It's also at the top of chat. So if you could, and in honor of Beth B, if you could become a monthly subscriber.
She just used Beth B. In honor of Beth B. Put your money over on DNA Solves. It was her spirit. No, her spirit was the Tri-County Animal Shelter. And I didn't even know Beth B, bitch. And I know what Beth B's passion was. It was the animals. How dare you? How dare you rewrite Beth B's history? God, people like this make me sick. All for the love of money. She's rewriting this woman's history in honor of Beth B. No, in honor of Beth B, you should donate to the Tri-County Animal Shelter. It almost makes me want to donate myself to the Tri-County Animal Shelter in honor of Beth B. Othram is worth like 50 or 60 million dollars for profit company. And they want $7,500 per body, as Tricia says. I hope Othram behind the scenes doesn't refer to them as bodies. How about their people? Right? They're people who need to be identified. I hope they do, Nina. There's so much wrong with this picture.
Loved one. And here's the link. I'm putting it in chat. It's also at the top of chat. So if you could, and in honor of Beth B, if you could become a monthly subscriber, $5 a month would be wonderful. If you can't become a monthly subscriber, go to that link that I just posted and scroll down, and you'll see you can just make a one-time donation. Now, each one of these cases costs, to start with, $7,500 to try. It's the funding is what it costs. It's $7,500 to identify them, because it takes so much. It's not just the science, it's the research. And Othram does it like nobody else. They are amazing. So if you could, I would be forever grateful. And in honor of Beth B, she's a monthly, makes a monthly donation to DNA Salt. She has for a long time. And a monthly donation to Beth B, she's a monthly.
I'm done. She just told on herself. She made a monthly donation. Was she doing it without Beth B's fucking knowledge? Did you guys hear that?
Like nobody else. They are amazing.
Listen.
So if you could, I would be forever grateful. And in honor of Beth B, she's a monthly.
She's a monthly donor.
Nobody else. They are amazing. So if you could, I would be forever grateful. And in honor of Beth B, she's a monthly.
I wonder. And this is a week after she passed away. I want to hear that crystal clear.
Nobody else. They are amazing. So if you could, I would be forever grateful. And in honor of Beth B, she's a monthly, makes a monthly donation to DNA Salt. She has for a long time.
I'm not saying that Beth B didn't like Othram.
Would be forever grateful. And in honor of Beth B, she's a monthly, makes a monthly donation to DNA Salt.
No, I think there's some kind of fraud going on there. Maybe Beth B made a donation. I think something else is going on there. I don't trust it. She's twisting over words. Nope.
She has for a long time. And because of DNA Solves and Othram, our partnership, this life.
She had her credit cards. She had her wallet. She had her social security number. She had the all the account numbers and passwords to all of her accounts.
Stream continues without ads, and so does websleuths.com. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, there we go. And Ping, I'm so
good point, Kane or Kelly. What we do know is that Beth B didn't like Othram enough to leave her fortune to them. Huge bing bong there.
Bing bong.
And when Tricia finds out she ain't getting shit, I can't wait to read the documents.
Boo-hoo.
Because she lied to her audience and said, I canceled that hearing. No, she didn't. She didn't cancel anything. There's no filing, pulling out of the filing. The last filing in Beth B's probate case opened by Patricia Griffith was February 2nd, 2026.
So glad you joined us tonight. I was happy to hear that you are free and able to. What time is it where you're at, by the way?
Oh, so we're on winter time right now. So it's only like 20 past 1, something like
Oh,
that in
really?
the afternoon on Sunday. So it's Sunday here.
Oh, okay. So what do you have going today? Anything exciting?
Oh, well, so I'll be on after you guys. We're going to be covering that case out of Queensland. It is a missing girl called Phoebe Bishop who has been missing for about almost a couple of weeks now, and the circumstances around today about areas and stuff about the
I'm
true
good.
crime for the most part, and this is my experience over the last 5 years, attracts some of the kindest people who are very much like Beth B, and that spirit I think will live on through other people as well. There's just so many people who share that same kind of spirit in true crime. They're like people who share that same kind of spirit in true crime. They're like people who
Is she using her phone right now?
People as well. There's just so many people who share that same kind of spirit in true crime. They like to see things, get things done.
You're right.
And that helps me because there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people who talk negatives about true crime. And there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people who talk negatives about.
Did she just throw her fucking dog? Hold on.
Because there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people who talk.
Did she throw the dog? Or did she throw a toy? What the fuck happened?
Spirit in true crime. They like to see things, get things done.
You're right.
And that
help
me.
What?
Because there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people who talk negatives about true crime.
What is? Look at how she's looking at the dog. You guys, look at her face. Oh my God, does she really not? Is she like Lauren with Lily? What the fuck? Dude.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're gonna watch. You ready? Wait, let's slow it down so we can really check it out. Oh God. Here we go.
Things done.
You're right.
And that
help
helps me because there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people who talk negatives about true crime. Negative. There's a lot of people who because there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people who talk.
She is so vile. She is so fucking vile, unhappy. All the things. She's so fucking mean, dude.
Because there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people who talk negatives about true crime. Because there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people who talk negatives about.
Oh, she even makes a face. I think she did. I think the dog hit something, dude. Hold on, watch. We have to slow it down more. I think because she went like, "Ooh, I hope he's not hurt." Oh, I got you, Tricia. Watch.
There's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people who talk negative.
She's like,
negative
look at her. Did you see her? She's like, eeks.
About true crime.
She's making sure he's still okay. There's a lot of negative. She's like, come here, butt nugget. Hut, hike. Woo. How does this happen? How the fuck does this kind of stuff happen? This all started with a field trip.
Just a shot of tequila and a nice blunt.
Look at her face. She's like, eek. There's the cringe face right there. That's going to leave a mark. She's thinking, but did you die?
It's about
Watch.
true crime.
But did you die? Butt nugget? But did you die, butt nugget?
You're right.
And
you're right.
They want to
that
help
me because and you know, there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people who talk negatives about true
Tricia.
crime.
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced very few negatives in 5 years of doing this. And
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah, I experienced, like, I had someone yesterday in my chat calling me a bogan, and I was like, that's not an insult. That's fine.
Oh my gosh.
That's like,
huh?
That's amazing.
Yeah, I experienced, like, I had someone yesterday in my chat calling me a bogan, and I was like, that's not an insult. That's fine.
Oh my gosh.
That's like a mean word in Australia for someone who's uncouth. So
You're so uncouth. You're so uncouth.
But I would just say that, like, you know, meeting so many different people over this time, and a lot of that is only possible because of Beth B. I would just say, like, I hope that's what everyone takes from this, is that you can be kind to other people surrounding you and still live a really good life. That's what she did. And
wait, what?
I hope that's what everyone takes from this, is that you can be kind to other people surrounding you and still live a really good life. That's what she did. And
what? You can be kind to those around you and still live a good life? What? What kind of rationale is that? What's a bogan? Bogan? I think we talked about this. Isn't that like a dick? Potato, I think. Is Potato still here? Dental, I can't. I think a bogan is like a dick in the UK or something.
I think that's the lesson to take out of it.
The lesson to take is that if you're good to people, you can still have a good life. Oh, I see. You can support them. You can let them grift off you, and you can still have a good life. Oh, okay. Potato, what's a bogan? I mean, because usually if you're kind to others, but he thinks kind equals money, but usually if you're kind to others, like, that just comes back at you. Like, it's not something you need to even say. Like, that's weird, weird, weird. It's like people telling you, I'm honest. I don't lie. What? That's not something that you should have to tell someone. Your behavior should tell someone that you don't lie. I'm a good person. No, you shouldn't have to tell someone I'm a good person. Your behavior should say, hey, look at this person. They're a good person. That's something that someone should look at you and think, not something you should be telling people about yourself. Trashy. Oh, like, okay, so like trashy. Gotcha. Scummy. Trashy. Like trailer trash. Red. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. White trash. Right, Lauren. I'm a good person. I don't lie. When your behavior shows us you're a liar, your behavior shows us you're not a good person. When he says negativity,
And you don't need money to help people.
So she takes it back. He makes it's all money. Look, you don't need money to help people. I have empathy. No, if you have empathy for someone, your actions show people that. It's so weird when people sit there and go, I don't know why this is happening to me. I'm a good person.
Everyone takes from this is that you can be kind to other people surrounding you and still live a really good life. That's what she did. And I think that's the lesson to take out of it.
And you don't need money to help people. Just be kind to them and reach out to them and let them know they're not alone. That's a big, big, big part of it. Thank you, Stacy, for putting up Ping's channel. But you're absolutely right. Same here. So I've met I have my radio friends, from the 80s and 90s, but all my other close friends are from true crime and the kindest, sweetest people.
Your radio friends. This is terrible. She really is, Anders. It is. It doesn't make sense the way he said it.
And I do think it's because we want to help. That's why we read these stories. That's why we watch Dateline. We get it, go to websleuths.com because we can help. We can maybe help. We can offer an idea, do something. Dateline? So lots of wonderful people here. And I love our mad chatters. In fact, so many guests comment on our chat room, on our chatters, how kind they are. And same with yours, Ping. Your chatters are just the sweetest, kindest.
God.
We're going to count the money.
See, we don't know why he backed out, though. When this shit got heavy with Daphne, he may have backed out. I don't know. I don't know this guy. But he's certainly sitting there saying, you could still donate a bunch of money and still, budget yourself, help a brother out. Flying V. Good job, Emilio. This business is being monitored by Yelp's support team for content related to media reports. Good. I'm glad that Yelp is helping them. Justice for the Flying V.
People. So I'm looking forward to your live stream tonight.
No, you're not.
And I'm sure
you're not
Beth
going to
B,
watch
in whatever
him.
form she is in, will be there watching. And she's going to be mad because I've been going like this with my hair.
Wait, what?
Stream tonight. And I'm sure Beth B, in whatever form she is in, will be there watching.
And he giggles. Beth B, whatever form she's in. What does that mean?
And I'm sure Beth B, in whatever form she is in, will be there watching. And she's going to be mad because I've been going like this with my hair. That's, like I said, when you hear that, hoo-hoo, it's usually, stop touching your hair. It drives me crazy.
Hey, Trish, I don't know if you saw this. There was someone in the chat, and I know this person. I remember them from when I was here a lot more. But I almost had a freaking heart attack.
Why?
Because I was like, oh my God, it's happening again. But it was Be Kind. And she said, you're such a good friend. I literally.
Oh my God. Now someone's in the chat called Be Kind. And he just had a mini heart attack. Are you serious? Ping.
It's happening again. But it was Be.
It's happening again. So you really think that Tricia got a woo-woo text? Even though you sat here and told us you don't believe in woo-woo? Okay, so now I'm thinking you knew all about this shit too. That's Lauren's alt? Oh, it's her saying. He said, oh, it's happening again. Oh, crikey. Crikey. It's another woo-woo text coming through from beyond. Crikey. Crikey, mate. Crikey, mate, I've been doing research into probate courts in the States. Crikey. That's how he knew all about probate. That's why he was like, oh, that's a Typical probate works this way. Mm-hmm. Because you've been doing some research, haven't you? How much were you paid for that research? Oh, the hole keeps getting deeper and deeper.
I know this person. I remember them from when I was here a lot more.
Mhm.
But I almost had a freaking heart attack because I was like, oh my God, it's happening again. But it was Be
Oh, you
Kind.
can't see it.
And
Oh, here. You guys can't see it. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hang on. Hang on. I got to get it back down to size. She pinned the comment as if this wasn't contrived. Look. Be kind. You're such a good friend, heart. Look at this. I swear to God, they were waiting for this text to come through. Stacy probably sent it or message in the chat. Yeah, I thought he was an innocent recipient.
Creek Town, dude.
Oh my God. Woo woo. Thank you, Canvas. What did I put my headset onto? J woo woo. Oh my gosh, you have to replay this one, Canvas.
she said, you're such a good friend. I literally, my heart stopped for like 2 seconds. I was like, wait, no, hang on. I know that person. But for like 1 second, I was like, is someone pranking us?
Yeah.
Is this the message all over again?
Well, is this the same message from Beth? But the
same message from Beth. Shut up.
Be Kind is somebody that has been here before. I remember.
Yeah, I know who they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like just one of those momentary things where you're like,
Yeah.
hold on, is it because we're all here? What's happening?
Yeah. I mean, I would love it if all of a sudden I got another text message from her, or that her phone all of a sudden called somebody out of the blue. That would be great,
What? Oh, God. I know she was really stroking that cat awfully aggressively.
But just wasn't meant to be. But I do have that proof of the text message, and I will always, always, always hold on to that. And
yeah, hopefully Daphne does too.
Again, I can't explain it. I can explain maybe a text message being sent with gobbledygook from, static electricity. I mean, the cats,
Static electricity, the cats?
They have static. Like I said, it was thunder and lightning and all of that.
Fuck off. Thunder and lightning is not going to send a text that says, be me.
But not that message. Not
even gobbledygook. That's what you have on your lips, gobbledygook. My mom, that's what my mom would say. What do you got all that gobbledygook on your lips for? And I'd be like, what do you mean gobbledygook? It's lip gloss. No, it's gobbledygook.
That message.
I saw a couple of people saying like, oh, maybe she sent it as like a delayed message, but is it okay to say that she wasn't able to type? Like she.
Oh my God. Nope. Somebody in chat said she might have scheduled it while she was on her deathbed to text you after she died, and it said, be me.
She wasn't doing that.
No, she wasn't. Go ahead,
I
Stacy.
looked into that. Sorry. And the model of iPhone she had didn't do that.
Oh, I looked into that if we could use that as an excuse. And we couldn't use that as an excuse because her model iPhone doesn't do that. So we had to come up with the letter thing. Be me. I had to tell her that I wanted to be just like her so that we could explain her writing back in spirit, be me. Because Daphne knew that text was there because she's in the iCloud account. That's why Tricia had to put it in a Faraday bag so she can't reach it.
Looked into that. Sorry. And the model of iPhone she had didn't do that.
Right. She couldn't do it if she wanted to. Now, let's say hypothetically she did have that ability. I would have been able to see on.
Oh, hypothetically, let's say she could.
On that on that string of text messages, it would have been grayed out and it would have had the date and time that it was scheduled to be sent. Because that was my first thought. But I'm telling you, there was nothing after I wrote, you know, driving or whatever I wrote on the on May 11th. That was the last one she got, and she did not. Yeah, and you looked it up for us, and thank goodness she.
Oh, yep. Stacy was assigned to do the research into the iPhone to see if that is a reason it could have been sent.
He didn't. Yeah, I mean, thank goodness she was able to just to send that message. It helped me so much. It really did.
It helped you so much, huh? Did it?
Goodness, she was able to just to send that message. It helped me so much.
Did it? Looks like you're a little pissed at yourself that you fucked up. Look at that's the look like I fucked up. Be me, Tricia. Hold on, I gotta get something to drink. Take a look at that, though. That is the look of, oops, you messed up. We need Christina in here. Tricia. Look it. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab a pop. Oops, Tricia messed up. Okay. Thanks, you guys. When Tricia is nervous, she does the hair thing. Oh, is that why Beth B always texted her and said, don't do that with your hair? Because you're showing that you're nervous. Ah, that makes sense. That tracks. That tracks.
It really did.
Right, and she wouldn't have, if she was going to schedule a message, it wouldn't say "be me."
No,
you know that's crazy.
What would it
quit
say?
touching your hair. I know you're touching your hair. Quit touching it. It'd be something.
It would be something, to leave you with,
Right.
a good,
exactly.
uplifting thing from her or something. Not be me.
Not be me.
Yeah.
And see, on my phone, I put delayed messages to myself all the time as a reminder. I have a bunch of them. Like I have one that says, call the lab. That's on like June 10th. I have to make an appointment to the lab for my doctor's appointment. And so boom, I get that and it pops up and I'm, oh yeah. And I remind me, that's how I know how these things work. But I have a much newer phone. This is a very old iPhone that she has. Very old. And
you talk too much, lady. You got it in your hand or something?
I have to make an appointment to the lab for my doctor's appointment.
So duly noted that she schedules texts.
And so boom, I get that and it pops up and I'm, oh yeah. And I remind me, that's how I know how these things work. But I have a much newer phone. This is a very old iPhone that she has. Very old.
The lack of eye contact is scary. She's spilling the tea all over herself.
And she did not want to get a new one because she didn't want to learn it and she just liked this one a lot.
She didn't want to learn it. I thought she was techie. Oh my God, she was so sharp. She was so techie, remember? Did she or did she not say she was techie?
So anyway, now I don't know what the airdrop feature is. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's where you can send messages to people surrounding you with an iPhone. I don't believe that's what this is, no.
Well, the model of iPhone she had wouldn't be able to do that.
I don't even think she'd know what an airdrop is, And she wasn't able to type for at least a week before she died. So, and she wouldn't, like I said, she wouldn't send a message that said, be me. Hey, I'm all for finding out if there's a logical explanation. Absolutely. I am for that. I'll agree to it and see it, but it just isn't right now. Maybe someday. So.
What?
Absolutely. I am for that. And she wouldn't, like I said, she wouldn't send a message that said, be me. Hey, I'm all for finding out if there's a logical explanation. Absolutely. I am for that. I'll agree to it and see it, but it just isn't right now. Maybe someday. So, okay. I think that's it for tonight, guys. Kind of a short show, but I do appreciate everybody coming tonight and letting us talk about our wonderful friend. We will miss her. Like I said, I'm just numb that she is gone. I really, really hope that you all go to websleuths.com. Let me put that in chat really quickly here, because if you like true crime, letting us talk about our wonderful friend, we will miss her. Like I said, I'm just numb that she is gone. I really, really hope that you all.
I'm just numb she's gone. I hope you guys will all go to websleuths.com and join and become a member. She can't wait to get that fucking cash.
Like I said, I'm just numb that she is gone. I really, really hope that you all go to websleuths.com. Let me put that in chat really quickly here, because if you like true crime, then you can go and join websleuths.com and join one of the hundreds of thousands of discussions. And I'm not being facetious when I say that. We have so many, like missing persons cases, cold cases, on trial, all of that. So be sure. Yeah, red like wine again. I think so. She is not gone. She's only changed. But first, before you join websleuths.com, if you look right beneath my text or my message, there is Ping's channel. And about how long will it be after we're done here, Ping? Just a few minutes?
Yeah, I'll be on like within.
I don't know how her and Stacy met. If anybody here knows and wants to send me an email, like just do a quick synopsis. You know, you could even use voice to email, and I don't know how I fucking have no idea.
Within 10 minutes, yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll be there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to our wonderful moderators, Moonlight View, also Lynn Gen 2, Four Sons Mom, Leisha Gallegos. Gosh, did I forget anybody? I hope not. If I did, forgive me. And Stacy and Ping. I can't. Oh, I can say Yuta. Oh my gosh, I knew there was somebody. Yuta is the best. I usually do Yuta first. You know, they're all amazing. What am I saying? They're all incredible. So thank you. God, this cat is getting hair all over me. Boo, really? Do you have to do that? Okay. Anyway, yes, Yuta.
Oh, God, lady. Well, you're rubbing him like a... And then she blames the cat because she's got fucking cat hair all over her lips. Her gobbledygook on her lips. Fucking gross, man. Yeah, I'd only meet a man if I hit him on the way over to Beth B's. Ooh, good catch, Lindsay. I didn't hear nothing like that, Crusher.
Stacy and Ping. I can't.
Say Uda?
Oh, I can say Yuta. Oh my gosh.
Did you say Uda? Uda.
Knew there was somebody. Yuta is the best. I usually do Yuta first.
Nasty sometimes.
You know, they're all amazing. What am I saying? They're all incredible. So thank you. God, this cat is getting hair all over me. Boo, really? Do you have to do that? Okay. Anyway, yes, Yuta, thank you. Everybody, thank you so much. Check out Ping's live stream coming up in just a few moments. And we'll be back Monday night, 10:30 Eastern on WebSleuths YouTube Live. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Boo says bye-bye, too. Boo says bye-bye.
Bye.
What the fuck did we just witness? What was that? Whew, Emilio is really bad. Could you imagine her food with cat hair? Her cat's name is Booby? For real? Tinkerbell. I think she's just a perpetual liar. That's the first time I've ever seen this. I've never seen this before. So that was a fresh stream. Like, I went back, right, Penny? I went back to through their videos because I wanted to see what was going down around the time when Beth B died, because I wanted to see Tricia's level of grief. And boy, but we can judge it when it comes from her because she's just such a weirdo. But I wanted to see her level of grief, right? Like, where is she at? Where was she at this time? Because we started out with the drive-by. And I was like, okay, maybe there's more to this. Maybe. And we see that there's not. What just happened to my camera? Isn't that weird? Did it just zoom in for you guys? Anyways. Does Beth B's obituary? I haven't seen an obituary. I haven't seen one. I really didn't see her behavior change. It's odd. Yeah, and that's what I thought. I was like, so I watched the very beginning and I saw it was a woo-woo, and I was like, okay, number one, I would never have a woo-woo. You know, if you want to honor your friend, you know, there's ways to honor your friend. Clearly, Tricia doesn't know how to do that. Oh, that's better. Wait, maybe I need to... Make it brighter? Was my camera like dim for you guys? Let me know. Is that better? I gotta mess with this. Penny, I love the new camera though. And now we have 2 camera angles in case you didn't know. We have camera 1 and camera 2 where we can do like story time lives or doggy cam or whatever we want to do. Oh, camera woo-woo. Static electricity. Yeah, it was a bit dim. Colette, you did, but it was loaded. So I'm just about to, no, I'm glad you did, Gateshead. Thank you. That's actually Bella again. She's probably going to jump out that window. Book club. Story time. Cat static. Cat hair on the gobbledygook. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thanks for rolling with the ending of the other live stream. So we did one before this, and we called out this weirdo in Tucson. And then we suddenly ended, and now we did Tricia here. So there's another live stream for you guys to catch up on if you missed it. But thank you for being here. We're going to get into the Cooter DeVille. Everybody jump in. Buckle up. Tricia, you're gross. Tell the truth or sign off.
A Cooter DeVille. I think the devil drives a Cooter DeVille. I saw the dreadlocks.
Don't give her no money, guys. Stay safe.
I got time
Be
to
smart.
way down in Cootersville. Okay.
Listen to your gut. That is the most important lesson, right? Everybody stay safe, be kind. Tomorrow we're going to be doing some true